Hello, welcome and welcome back. This is Jacob and today we are going to be continuing the Let's Play for Reavers 1999. And today, we're going to be continuing with the main story. Yes, it is time. It is finally time to go back to the main story. Totally not because the current side story is apparently a major spoiler for main story. For some main story that I didn't see yet, so yeah. I guess both me and everybody else who has been waiting for me to go back to the main story, count your lucky stars that one of the side stories is finally in some very major spoiler territory. But yeah, I think I mentioned it already on the previous episode, but yeah, a lot of people also, both in the comments and on Discord, told me that the side story with Lorentz Butterfly is containing major spoilers for main story. I think one of the people, I think it was a Discord comment who said that it's been a while, so sorry if I'm not remembering where the comment came from, but I think it was a Discord comment that said that that apparently the side story essentially just recaps something major from the main story, so it's not really even something I can completely ignore or it's gonna fly over my head or something like that. It's just a straight up spoiler. So yeah, back to main story it is, and look, I'm excited. I'm always wanting to go back to it, but you know, something new comes along that I can actually play and I don't have to look out for it when it comes back, so rather dive into it while it's fresh. But yeah, Paradise Regained. I am very curious what this is gonna be. This poster by itself is already like foreboding as hell. Like, what the shit? Another, I mean, we're not a ship. Another ship sinking? Wouldn't be the first time. But yeah, I'm very curious about this story. But before we head in, there is a bit of information that I was recommended multiple times at this point to go through before heading into specifically this chapter, because there was a story or background story being told through gameplay modes that were part of patches from last year, the patches being specifically the Phototaxis in studies. So first off, Mask, thank you very much for the reminders. I'm not gonna spend too much time reading your entire comment. I will place your comment right now on screen, though, but I'm not gonna spend time here reading through your comments, so apologies in advance, because we do have a lot of pre-ramble to go through with the Phototaxis. I just looked at how much text is there, and there is quite a bit, and it seems to be very interesting stuff. From what I saw, the Phototaxis in study stuff is... well, first off, it is apparently information that was supplied by Moth, the very spy that is in Manus Vindictae, sent in from the Foundation, right? And the spy is doing work apparently, and the three Phototaxis had a story, or I guess intel that was supplied by Moth. Again, I haven't read them yet. I only skimmed through like the first paragraph on each one of them, just to see what this stuff is containing and what it's connected to. But yeah, Mask, thank you very much for... Once again, I think it was you who kept reminding me to check out Phototaxis through through multiple months at this point. So hey, here we are. And thank you very much for the reminder, and I think there were other people as well who kept reminding me about Phototaxis, so thank you very much for the reminders. But yeah, the segment might be a bit long for the Phototaxis here, so as always, if anybody wants to skip that, look, YouTube bar, just slide forward. There are chapters baked in. There's chapter select, so just hop forward and you will be at the beginning of the story, or just use the timestamps that are in the description, at the bottom of the description of the video, so you can immediately be at the beginning of the story. But if you're curious about the Phototaxis and never heard about the little stories, stick around. We might both together learn something new. I am definitely curious. But yeah, anyway, let's hop on over and see what the hell that thing entails. Alright, so there are three separate Phototaxis from what I can tell here that were released throughout the last year. The first one is Mask On. This one is tied to, from what I remember, or from what I skimmed around, they all seem to be tied to one of the main story chapters, and one of them is side story. This first one, Mask On, is from chapter 9, which is the Triste Tropiques, aka being in Brazil. Besides the Eclipse, the second one apparently is, from what I could tell, Last Evenings on Earth, and the last one, Beyond the Boundaries, apparently is from what's it called? From the previous one, from Foyer de Razon. Probably butchering it right now, but yeah, from the last main story chapter that I went through. So yeah, very curious what this is gonna entail. So yeah, first one is Mask On. This is also interesting, these little blurbs. I wonder if this was like on the main page or something. Scales, eye spots, and wing beasts. They whisper secrets, flying out from memories into thoughts. Very interesting. Also, on the topic of Moth, I think I already said this before, but my current assumption with Moth is, or my current thoughts about Moth is that obviously Moth is a spy working for the Foundation that is in Manus Vindictae. And I think my current assumption is that it's Miss Grace, specifically after what happened and what was insinuated during the events on the Free Breeze, the ship, and how some stuff was handled apparently in the background and everything. Kinda was starting to give it away that it might be her. I mean, probably is her, unless she's a red herring because of the whole Moth imagery, right, on her character and everything. But yeah, my current assumption is that Moth is the spy that has been working inside of Manus Vindictae. But again, that is just a theory, or my assumption rather. But anyway, let's begin with our first one, right? So Mask On, and all of these have like 5 separate intel blurbs. So let's see. We begin with this thing. The scratches on the back of my hand still sting faintly. How am I supposed to discipline this new arrival? I heard she's a succubus and needs special treatment, but I don't know anything about succubi. Does she eat bread? Yes, but also chickens apparently. It continues. The succubus has been incessantly searching for a child's toy, like some kind of destructive 6-year-old. I knew those enchanting tales of Matahari were false. The succubi don't possess any of that supposed innate charm. What I need right now isn't the determination of a strong man, but a full set of scratch-proof equipment. Alright. That succubus has already ruined 3 masks and shredded 3 rolls of bandages. Can't she control her claws? I need to speak with the Honorable Apostle. Since she is still refusing to join us, we can't just let her stay here unchecked. Interesting. Oh, Miss Grace certainly lives up to her title of Apostle. She actually managed to tame that succubus with nothing but an unremarkable wind-up toy. Okay. Now that they've gone to Texas to check out the ritual's progress... Okay, so that's going to the motel, yeah. I can finally rest. Maybe even study the different types of wind-up toys. Okay, so far, this perspective is from someone I'm not sure who that could be. Not even Brazil's humidity is as suffocating as Xeno's clinging presence. The Apostles' Brotherhood won't last much longer. Where's that succubus? At the very least, she should be fulfilling her role as an enforcer by now. What's she doing in the courtyard? Is that a turkey? Xeno, they're coming! I need to find cover immediately. Okay, so... So this is from... This whole bit was from someone inside of Manus that was in Sao Paulo? I'm not sure who they're referring to unless it's someone normal. I don't think it's the main bad guy from the chapter. He wouldn't be speaking like this. I don't know who this could be. Okay, Second one is Lingering Frostbite. Okay. The guiding one is gone, and all we're left with is a preacher who has suddenly appeared. The storm didn't take us to a brighter past, and now we must abandon it for an unclear new ritual. Perhaps we failed, and this biting cold is our punishment. I have a question, but who can answer it? Biting cold. Do they mean Antarctica? Maybe? Or, maybe it's Siberia. I already see Siberia down here. Okay, let's continue. Don't worry so much, friend. How could the guiding one die? My companion strolls through the snow like a carefree Siberian pony. Okay, never mind. It's just an analogy. She's so powerful and wise. Surely she has her reasons. His response is hardly satisfactory. Okay. She's simply bearing our suffering in our place. This is just a step toward transcending her mortal body. Sure, Voldemort turned herself into Horcruxes everywhere. When the day comes, she will be reborn from the depths and bring about a new order. For now, all we have to do is gather materials for the new ritual. His lengthy speech, as always, still doesn't explain why I'm hauling volcanic stones in this frozen wasteland. Okay. I can't understand what the disciples and believers are thinking, but I do envy them. While the believers are simple-minded, they're fearless, and the disciples have no sense of self, so they have no worries. While I tend to my wounds, they devote themselves to their faith. Maybe they're the ones who have truly passed the trials, while I am just a failure. Okay. If this continues... Good God, clicking. If this continues, my confusion will inevitably overwhelm me. Perhaps it's time to put my faith to the test. Whether I succeed or fail, at least I'll be able to follow the guiding one with conviction. Again, I wonder who this is. Okay, the next part is the strange tin toy. The believer who went to San Francisco has returned, and I have so many questions for him. How are the others doing? Can we still operate under the guise of the Order of Enlightenment? Oh, so this is linking to someone who returned from the story with Jay, I guess? Who is the beautiful woman who brought him back? And why on earth is she holding an ugly, bizarre tin toy? If only the man could still talk. Excuse me? Kill? Well, at least he's still spirited. I bet Matthäus... Matthäus gave him an order to kill before fleeing. Better stay away. Both the weapon in his right hand and the toy in his left look painful. Okay, so this guy who came back and keeps screaming kill is the guy who... I think is the guy who woke up our dear succubus lady from her deep slumber, right? I think it's him? Okay. The beauty who brought the believer back came to see him again. Her care for him is truly meticulous. Each kill is followed with a round of tender consolation. But I see right through her. It's clear that woman has ulterior motives. What could he possibly give her in his state? The ugly tin toy in his hand? This whole thing is in poor taste. Okay. So I really think that... Okay, I really think this is talking about the Mandus guy who lost his mind and who was accompanying her, right? Who was like her master the entire time. Until I guess something happened to him. Miss Grace visited us in person. She shook each and every one of our hands. I have to say, there's quite a bit of difference between the Apostle Matthäus... between the apostles. Matthäus would never have greeted us this way. Oh, even the fellow who always yells kill was moved enough to extend his hand. Interesting. Okay. The one who kept yelling kill is dead. Hey, there we go, confirmation that he actually died. Perhaps his mind was so occupied with that single word that he failed to notice the cliff edge beneath him. Sorting through his belongings was such a hassle. His prized tin toy, where did it go? It's nowhere to be found. Maybe he didn't bring it with him today. Okay, so I would say he was killed and then the toy got taken, right? Okay. Fourth part, a voice from nowhere. That voice, it echoes endlessly in my mind. Her promises have all been empty. I can't see any of the beautiful visions of her promised era. But when she calls my name, her voice is so gentle. So I suppose my name must be... You don't continue? Okay. Names mean nothing to me. I am merely a believer. This rising rain tore through my era, and this mask taken from a corpse became my salvation. The lady in the mask knows my sins, and she accepts me without hesitation. This voice is my only shelter now. Ooh, buddy, your mind is gone. Humans took away our names, merely referring to us as Arcanists. This rain is the tool through which their sins will be washed away. All should be as it is, yet the preacher claims that the rain is a mistake. Oh, great guiding one, is it as she says? If so, then let us correct this mistake and return to the promised era. Okay. People call us the Apostles' Brotherhood. We follow in the footsteps of the sufferer, bearing pain to save humanity. But humanity is ignorant and stubborn. There must be an angel to guide them. Like this lady's gospel, under her guidance we have learned to seek common ground despite our differences, and the Apostles' Brotherhood will share the glory with Manus Vindictae. Okay, now we're really becoming a sect. That beam of light appears so radiant. The secret I need might lie within it, but where are my wings? How can these ugly limbs take flight? And where is the guidance of my antennae? Oh, I am not a moth, I am only a person. Yes, you are human. Okay, and the final part for this first one, interim report, mask on. Prolonged exposure to the moth-attracting environment has started to cause severe mental disturbances. To ensure my personality remains intact, I am halting this Phototaxis study for now and compiling an interim report. Okay. Most Manus Vindictae followers don't understand succubus ecology. Their primary sustenance isn't bread or adult humans. Okay, they feed on human desires and emotions, consuming human foods like turkey as a substitute when emotions are scarce. Ah, okay, that makes sense. The confirmation of Arcana's death dealt a major blow to Manus Vindictae. As a result, they have altered some of their objectives. Their main aim has shifted from accelerating the storm to preparing some kind of ritual, the exact purpose of which is unknown. However, based on the intel provided by Moth, it is speculated that the ritual will be held somewhere in a high-altitude region. High-latitude areas will be prioritized for investigation. Okay, so this final part is written and put together by the person who is doing the Phototaxis in study, right? So the first few parts are essentially kind of like diving into sort of memories, I guess, exposing themselves to almost like at least this is going from my assumption. I know that there's that the first Phototaxis had like a small little cut scene with someone who works in the Foundation, and I believe that person is the one who is analyzing this information in a way, and from how this is worded, it feels like they are kinda almost diving into, for a lack of a better description, like a virtual reality recreation of the events that have been pretty much sent back, I guess. Someone confirm if that train of thought is correct, because that's how this feels, at least. Especially because of the part where they said that they need to halt the exposure, essentially. That it could afflict them. Anyway, Manus Vindicta's lower-ranking members have failed to recognize the significance of a contract object to a succubus. The victor's control over a succubus is absolute, but this is often overlooked in the process of multiple contract transfers. The most recent known holder of the contract object was the Apostle Miss Grace, who brought it to Texas, USA. Okay, yeah, we know. As for supplementary information on this intelligence, corroborating with Xeno's report on the Tuesday's Motel investigation, the contract object was indeed found among Officer Stefan's belongings at the time. Hey, Stefan mentioned again. Admiral Igor never sent it back to the headquarters, however. Right. When the Timekeeper was investigating Stefan's death, a thorough search of his belongings revealed no sign of what should have been a very conspicuous contract object, leading to the assumption that the contract object was placed among Stefan's belongings after the Timekeeper's departure. Ah, so, okay. That's why it wasn't there, huh? So, someone hid the toy for a brief period of time, and then when the Timekeeper concluded that the object wasn't there and she obviously left, the object was placed back into Stefan's belongings, and obviously Stefan's belongings then went back to Igor, who was in San Paulo, and that's why they got the toy. Okay, makes sense, right? Right? But yeah, anyway, moving on to the next one. Besides the Eclipse, from the chaos that lies beyond the dark, the Moth beats its wings across the sea, carrying the storm's foreboding spark. Okay, so we have 5 parts again. Let's see, first one, moisture in the air. I love the dampness in the air. It feels the same way every time before the storm. The faithless can only be washed away or hide in caves, trembling. They were never the chosen ones. Okay, so yeah, right, this is also the story with the ship and everything. This is last evenings on Earth. Nukutael, the island swallowed up by the sea. I read about it in the newspaper. How is that linked to our faith? Oh, right, that was something from the past. So now that island should still exist. I mean, yeah, different timeline, I guess. I remember. It was tucked away in the corner of the newspaper. A dilapidated wooden boat carrying the last of the Nukutais. It was only mentioned once, followed by the bold headlines of new maritime discoveries. Hey, a bunch of Arcanists suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Who else but us would care? Question mark, huh? Humans are insatiable. You hide to avoid conflict with them, yet they see it as the natural order of things. All of this is for the sake of those new Arcanists. The sooner we can make their island well known, the sooner they'll learn of humanity's malice, and we can avoid the worst case scenario. Right. Lady Grace, elegant and merciful Lady Grace. Such benevolence should not be bestowed upon humans for mere show. Those human boiler operators, along with their captain who shields them, should be sent to the depths of the sea to mark the beginning of our new kin's journey. A transaction? They don't deserve it. Well then, it's time to set sail. Load another shovel of coal into the boiler. Okay, some Manus workers, or Manus personnel that was working in the boiler room of the ship. Next part, burn my eyes. Let's see. Once again, everything falls into place as it did in the past, proving that even these stars cannot escape the storm. This is a supreme blessing. Closing my eyes would be blasphemy. This time I will let them be imprinted on my vision. Them is with a capital T, huh? Okay. The sound of shattering, followed by a scolding from above. New materials are needed. The heart is too soft, the spine lacks strength, and the skull is unstable. There must be a perfect material capable of holding a life through its entire lifetime. The clangor of drills, the new collaborators are too noisy, interrupting my meditations. They haven't even undergone the trials. Why allow them to roam freely? Is there no peace even at the world's end? Hopefully Lord Forget-Me-Not will stand firm against their leader. Okay, that is... I think this person is describing the Nukutai people, right? That they are loud and they haven't been fully initiated yet at that point as well. Outside of their leader, I think the leader was the only one with a mask at the end, right? At least I remember him being the only one with a mask. Anyway, the gulls are calling, but there's no sound of boats cutting through the waves. Perhaps the promised ship won't come after all. I had been pessimistic, but it's still disheartening not to have more compatriots join us. I hope Lady Grace at least brought back sufficient supplies. You better hope so. Silence. Not even a whisper of wind. What else can I do? Since Lady Grace brought back some shells, why don't I... Teeth? Yes, teeth might work. Strong, enduring. If my life ends here, my teeth might... Okay. Your teeth might what? Be enough to open the shells? What are you doing with your teeth? Okay. Next part, pass the buck. The tin toy controls the succubus. Ridiculous. It looks like junk from a flea market. If I'd known, I would have guarded it with my life. Hopefully, I won't be blamed for losing it. A devout believer like me shouldn't face such an end. Lord Forget-Me-Not seemed to have said something to Miss Grace. It's unusual to see a hint of anxiety in her usual serene smile, but I'm sure I didn't misread it. Miss Grace, the graceful and composed Miss Grace, have you made some mistake as well? Oh, They were putting her on a high pedestal, so now hearing or noticing that she might not be as perfect as they believe. Ooh, this is interesting. This might crumble them. Let's see. Why am I guarding the cold storage? Everyone else is guarding the engine room or the lower cabins. How cold could the cold storage be of... How could the cold storage be of use in our future tasks? What's that? It's for storing Miss Grace's collection? Oh, that makes sense. May she be in good spirits. Wow. So, someone is a fan. Welcome to the cold storage, new friend. Sorry, but the ice cream has been moved out. You can take our rest here for now. Miss Grace, in her wisdom, wants to document everyone's past, even the most foolish stories. Perhaps it's just her love for collecting. I can't say for sure. Nonetheless, it means everyone has the opportunity to be remembered. Isn't that marvelous? Sure, when you also turn into a popsicle. I once had the privilege of seeing Miss Grace's collection. Every piece is a work of art, meticulously preserved and each with its own story. Yes, Miss Grace remembers them all, even those who would have been forgotten by society. So, wipe away that frown. Once we reach land, she will remember us and carry us forward on our path of devotion. Wow. They were mentally whipped into shape, weren't they? As some prime, the cult has wiped my brain and rewired it behavior. Oh boy, okay. Sound of the endless waves. The journey doesn't stop, can't stop. Okay. Reminds me of a song right now, anyway. Our destination, the promised land, still lies far ahead. Is our home actually at the end of this? Are we drifting further away? I remember my home was... Uh-huh. I love that every time, whoever these people technically are, if they're just regular Manus builders, but I love that there's always a line somewhere where it's like, I remember, and then immediately they revert back to normal. Jesus. Really, really brainwashing bullshit. Okay, what is home really? The land, the house, or the people around you? It's a complicated question, but if I had to choose, I'd pick the people. You can find a new land, your house can be rebuilt, but every shell's pattern is unique. Wherever they go, I will follow. Home? Home is full of suffering. I might as well set it ablaze. Is it my fault I was born an Arcanist? Take me anywhere. It's better than staying here in misery. Even if I fall to my death on the way, at least it's my choice. Home no longer exists. Only by staying close to my loved ones can I gain some warmth. My future is filled with suffering and my shell will bear many scars. When I die, my legacy will be a tale of sorrow. How will my descendants learn about happiness from such memories? Please take us back to the past. Let the children experience happiness at least once, so they won't lose their way. Okay. Filthy. I'm at the doorstep of home but can't open the door. My hands are covered in blood. Touching the doorknob will anger my mother. Please give me a small basin of water so I can wash my hands clean and step over the threshold with a smile. Jesus Christ. Okay. Someone went deep dank. I wonder who this person is. Is it? I don't know if it's a random person, but I could imagine this being from the perspective of I can't remember his name, the boy that died as well in the story. Shit. I see him in front of my eyes. I can't remember his name right now. But I'm sure someone else remembers or knows who I mean. I feel like it's either him or it's the it was the big bro of Fatutu. That this is his perspective, but again, I'm not sure. Anyway, the interim report besides the Eclipse. The Moth attraction experiment mainly induced strong homesickness. To end my uncontrollable crying and depressive symptoms, this Phototaxis research will be temporarily concluded. I will start compiling the summary report as usual. Jesus Christ. Manus Vindictae has leveraged the information gathered from crossing the storm to present Miss Grace as a prophet, thereby earning the trust of the Nukutai people in this era. According to internal records, the Nukutais, displaced by rising sea levels, were meant to be contacted and properly resettled by our branch. It may be time to reconsider our strategy of passively awaiting era events to unfold to avoid such incidents in the future. Interesting. So the Foundation, I don't remember if this was told in the story, but the Foundation apparently had plans to resettle the people themselves. They just were waiting for too long for it to do it. Okay. From birth, the Nukutais will receive a shell which, through special Arcanum rituals, records their entire emotional journeys. This is how they described it during previous consultations. They take pride in passing on shells filled with beautiful memories to their descendants. In essence, the Nukutais' spirit shells carry an Arcanist's lifetime of emotional fluctuations, making them excellent carriers of arcane energy and a prime target for Manus Vindictae. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense why they wanted them. Even more now than what the story was insinuating. Okay. Miss Grace, who carried out Manus Vindictae's plan to win over the Nukutais, is suspected of being directly under the command of Mr. Forget-Me-Not and linked to the earlier incident involving the transfer of Miss Kimberly's contract item. Given her numerous malicious actions in the Free Breeze incident, which had a profound impact on all parties involved, it is recommended that she be added to the wanted list. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. If she is obviously the spy, like I'm assuming, then obviously only the upper echelon of the Foundation or very specific people in the Foundation will know who she actually is. But it's kind of funny when other parts of the Foundation start to issue wanted posters for her and stuff like that. Obviously they don't know, but that just adds to maybe her like ruse that she's putting on as well. Okay. The exact goal of Manus Vindictae remains unclear, but since Miss Grace took over Free Breeze, there have been multiple unusual sailing records. Based on the findings from this research, it is suspected that Manus Vindictae is stationed in a region even further south. Australis has already undergone comprehensive checks during the Uluru Games. Australis. Why Australis? Should that just say Australia? Or was Australia first called Australis? Whatever. It is now recommended that the subsequent searches focus on South America and South Africa, particularly in regions like Chile, Argentina, and the Republic of South Africa. Okay. Very interesting. These are very interesting so far, like this look behind the scenes and through other people's eyes at the story. Okay. And the final one, Beyond the Boundaries. The moth that flew away... the moth that flew away in this prison of society, follow its instincts, searching for the light. Okay, so we are starting with Noise of the Foolish. Good morning, my fellow mentally deficient friends. That is a sentence to open up with. For once, maybe that's that would be funny to do, but that's a sentence with which I would love to open up videos sometimes. just to confuse people. Good morning, my fellow mentally deficient friends, or just in my own way. Ooh. Hello, welcome and welcome back, my fellow mentally deficient friends. I don't know why I find it funny. Sorry, I'm sorry. Anyway, for once I woke up in peace. I must say this place is far more comfortable, fuck's sake, than the outside world. Want a piece of pie? Yes, why not? Pie's delicious. This is Murphy's and this is Buxy's. Take them. And don't forget to thank Henry. He chose to wear the mask so you could have these pills and food to keep your free literature alive. Praise be to his selfless commitment. Right. When you see one human, there's likely 40 more beyond your sight. I know, they're all the property of the administrators, and we have a deal with them. No slaughter without a cause in prison. But isn't our hatred for humanity reason enough? Is it not? I hope not. Good morning, Murphy, Buxy. You two know the rules better than I do. Henry's traded goods are running out. Who's next to wear the mask? Poetry isn't going to fill our stomachs. Does no one really want to follow in Henry's footsteps? Interesting. Interesting. So only this one guy took essentially the bullet and wore the mask, so they could get supplies and everything, and everybody else is chicken shit. Okay, interesting. Time to say goodbye. Why are so few of you willing to come? Since when did you all become so opinionated? Maybe they found on Twitter. Fine, an extra participant in the ritual is always welcome. Follow me. Okay. Okay. Next part, sore legs. I can't go on. My legs, I can barely feel them. They're swollen into 2 stiff lumps. I didn't join the Order of Enlightenment for this kind of suffering. Uh-huh. I get it now. From today onward, I am Manus Vindictae, not the Order of Enlightenment. Names don't matter, but when do I get to operate outside? Xena's forces are still enforcing martial law? Why me? I haven't even done anything to provoke them. Uh-huh. And now you're telling me the Xeno faction in Brazil is on our side? They almost killed me back there. Just who are we? What are we supposed to be doing? Until I get some real answers, I refuse to... What? A cruise trip? Fine, fine, I'll put up with this a little longer. Aha. Okay. Okay. Delee, she's up there socializing in the banquet hall while I'm shoveling coal in the boiler room? This isn't the cruise experience I signed up for. I can't balance a pilgrimage and shovel coal at the same time like the others. Okay. Following this endless pilgrimage, I have finally reached the world's end. Maybe the real treasure was the hardships we faced along the way. Aha. Now my journey ends in this prison. Entering this cage is my escape from the world's cage. Whoa, that's a sentence. Wait, what? Now we have to go even further south? Okay, so this part was by someone who came with the ship and then was put into prison and now has to go even further south with the rest of them. Okay, interesting. Next part, who's speaking? Thank you for bringing Miss Erd here. On behalf of Manus Vindictae, we appreciate your assistance. Your accommodations in Antarctica are ready. I assure you, the tea you'll be served is of the same quality as what Mr. Forget-Me-Not enjoys. Uh-huh, okay. Yes, the prison we're heading to is fascinating. A place where no one is truly themselves. As for the warden, I know him well. You can stay as long as you like. I assure you, he won't interfere. There's nothing more to be done. Just let things take their course. This display cabinet, I'll keep it for myself. You lost Miss Erd? What a disappointment. You want me to give you a chance to make it right? No, we don't tolerate failure here. You will get nothing but punishment. Meanwhile, I will search for Miss Erd myself. Okay. Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine. It's just a minor side effect from the arcane skill. And here we are. Watch your step. The path ahead is treacherous. We're about to climb a mountain that isn't known to anyone. Okay. Indeed. Who's speaking? Is this maybe Aleph? And all of the different versions of Aleph speaking in this one, cause every single one of these was in quotes. And usually it's only Aleph who goes through, at least to my knowledge, who goes through like different personalities, and having all of these sentences being in quotes is kind of like a signal that it's like someone directly speaking, right? So yeah, interesting. Interesting regardless. Anonymous letter. Since Warden Tartuffe's transfer, the authorities never contacted Komala prison again, and ever since Manus Vindictae's involvement, operations here have temporarily been placed under Merlin's supervision. Welcome to Komala prison. For any inquiries, please leave a letter in the mailbox at the entrance or call the number listed below. Okay, yeah, Merlin. Regarding your question, whether I have contacts within the Foundation or Laplace, I do answer some researchers' inquiries from time to time. No need to speculate, Miss Grace. This does not count as espionage. Okay. Regrettably, I'm not the warden of this prison. If you want to know more about Manus Vindictae's past, perhaps Merlin can tell you. Okay. No need for irrelevant questions. I'm sure you've always pieced together a rough idea of who I am. Years ago, I crossed paths with Mr. Forget-Me-Not during a brief stint researching the Fountain of Youth. That's all there is to it. Miss Erd has left. As per our discussion, Merlin did not stop her and even managed to hide her movements from Manus Vindictae. But ultimately, she made her own decision to head for Antarctica and seek her own fate. This is something neither of us can change, for it may be the will of fate itself. Also, again, bringing up fate with Miss Erd. I have a dumb feeling this whole section so far is just from Aleph's perspective or one of Aleph's personalities, or maybe even Aleph himself, who knows. Okay, final one interim report beyond the boundaries. This Moth luring experiment was a complete success, with no significant psychological abnormalities observed. Wow! Wow! The one time this person is observing this stuff, and especially it being from an insane asylum, essentially, and there are no side effects, that is concerning. Anyway, it's presumed that I've grown accustomed to this work environment. I will now proceed with the usual summary report. Okay, let's see. I mean, it also could be that the person has finally grown accustomed to the whole thing, but I still find it funny that the one time this person is not having any kind of repercussions is when they're looking at memories from an insane asylum, or reports rather. Anyway, I have a grim suspicion. Erd may have chosen to side with Manus Vindictae. According to the Moth's intel, she went to Antarctica of her own accord to join them. At the very least, it seems she's come to some kind of understanding with them. Yeah, that is true. There is no doubt that Manus Vindictae's headquarters is in Antarctica. That would explain why, even after dismantling so many of their hideouts, we failed to make a real dent in their numbers. It's reasonable to assume they have some way of withstanding the storm, which only functions in Antarctica, and their deployment there likely exceeds anything we previously estimated. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Foundation doesn't exactly know all of these places around the globe, right? That are immune to the storm. They're still searching for all the places that could be immune or are immune. So if there is one in Antarctica again, they would probably not know, because no one goes there. It's death. Anyway, the movements of Xeno rebels remain unclear unless they have taken no action after defecting. They must be preparing for a large-scale military operation. Right, the movements of Xeno rebels remain unclear unless they have taken no action after defecting. Interesting, so they have been silent the entire time since they went with Manus. Okay. This experiment showed significant noise and signs of possible self-dialogue, limiting the amount of usable data. Preliminary speculation points to an anomaly in the Moth's condition, or perhaps an undetected issue with my own health. Regardless, I request that this situation be reported to the appropriate authorities. This experiment showed significant noise and signs of possible self-dialogue. Oh yeah, because of Aleph. Right. So yeah, I guess this entire Phototaxis was literally just looking through stuff from Aleph's perspective, right? At least this is the insinuation it leaves with. Okay, but that marks all three of these. There are apparently no more since patch 2.6, apparently. Which is interesting. I wonder if they're gonna do more of these in the future. Well, maybe by the next time they start doing these, I'll be caught up with the story. But anyway, let's actually begin with the story. Okay, holy hell, that segment was way longer than I expected. I literally just looked at the recording I did for that first part. Whoever skipped forward. Oh boy, you skipped a big portion. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. I wonder how that's gonna fit into everything. But yeah, again, when it comes to Moth, I definitely feel like that has to be Grace. But we'll see. Because who else? It's definitely not Butterfly. Butterfly was occupied in other places. Hunting people, apparently. Oh yeah, also speaking of Lorentz Butterfly, as a reminder, I will be doing polls for her at the end of today's part. Anyhow, Paradise Regained. Ooh, okay. Excuse me? Annum, Novum, Faustum, et Beatum? Is this Latin? Hold on. Oh, it is Latin. It translates literally to Happy and Blessed New Year. Huh, okay. Also, damn, that is very interesting sounding music right now. Anyway, I see Vertin. I see Sonetto and I see Miss Radio. Actually, let me see. What else is visible from here? There's, whoa. Okay, old outposts. Something excavated from under the ice. Okay. Oh, penguins! Oh, penguins! Look at them, they're adorable. I love penguins. That's a lot of administrators from Enfield. All piled in one spot. He's sliding! Anyway, let's begin. Sorry. The sleigh, empty of its precious gifts, glides quickly towards the future. Paradise Regained. Moshi mosh. Sorry. A sealed office with a screen emitting white light. A dial tone echoes through the quiet space before the call is answered.
Liaison Creus, here's the order signed by the Pax House.
Are you not gonna read that? Annum, Novum, Faustum, et Beatum? Beeping sounds come from the other end of the line, and soon the fax machine bursts to life.
This is the Military Commission's conclusion. Contact Admiral Psalm of Zeno and lead the troops to these coordinates immediately.
Also, is it me or is the game louder than I had it? Did the sound settings reset? I'm gonna have to check after the cutscene. This is so much louder than usual. What the fuck?
Be prepared for an all-out battle.
Oh, hello? Who are you? Creus. The other end falls silent for half a second.
I've never received an order like this.
Okay, this is someone I don't know. Standing in the half-lit room, the Vice President draws a circle on the frosty window. Yeah, that was easy to figure out that it's you.
Note that the designated coordinates lie in Antarctica. There you'll find Manus Vindicte's largest stronghold and the site of their ritual.
Ritual?
Yes, the ritual of both past and future. It seems Manus Vindicte has been preparing it in secret for quite some time.
Her tone is as cold as the weather beyond.
What's this ritual for, exactly?
You'll find out soon enough.
We haven't fought a battle of such scale and so suddenly since the Battle of 1999.
Ooh, the Battle of 1999, huh? Tell me more. Her eyes remain fixed outside the window. Frost clings to spiderwebs outside the alloy window frame. A thin strand flies off on a long journey down into the piling snow.
History is repeating itself, isn't it?
Liaison Creus.
She doesn't give him the chance to continue.
We look forward to your performance on the field. As you know, officers with successful track records are often given greater access to information.
Yes, madam.
Suppressing any betrayal of tone or emotion, he ends the call. The screen's white glow illuminates the window again. Labeled videotapes organized by time and date are slotted neatly on the shelves. A tape is pulled down and inserted into the projector.
History is repeating itself, but we still have hope on our side.
The screen crackles with static. A child's voice comes garbled by aged electronics.
What's this?
Oh, young Vertin?
It's
Yeah.
a gift for you.
Yeah. Oh, this is when she receives the suitcase, huh?
A gift? A suitcase?
That's right. To celebrate your appointment as the Foundation's Timekeeper. This is a moment to remember, Vertin.
Interesting. So, with hope, Constantine is referring to Vertin, huh? The child doesn't seem to understand the suitcase's significance. And yet she has more questions. Honestly, you know what? Now that they're bringing up the suitcase, I honestly hope they're gonna dive a bit into this whole suitcase thing, because I feel like the suitcase needs a bit more explanations as to where the shit this thing is even coming from and who the hell made it. This thing being a mobile house essentially is quite wild, and also sheltered from stuff.
Who's it from? Why didn't they give it to me themselves?
Good question.
It's from an old friend.
Yeah. Go on.
An old friend.
She left you a message too. She said,
Why is this giving me chills? Paradise regained. The string of fate, huh? Good morning, Vertin. Where are you?
Is everything alright?
Oh, you look so fluffy. Sorry. She looks like a poof.
I'm fine.
You look fluffy as well. You know what? You could have used a fluffier hat, or top hat rather. That would have been actually funny. A top hat that doesn't have this sharp trim, but just floof. Anyway. Thoughts return to their present.
A memory just came to me. The further south we go, and the colder the weather gets, the harder it is to shake this feeling of deja vu.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that this sentence,
she said,
this part, they're gonna come back to this either by the middle point of the story or by the end of the story. This sentence, the beginning of that sentence is a Chekhov's gun right now.
It's like...
That titillation, pain and pleasure. Call it emotion or some psychological mechanism of the amygdala.
like I've been here before.
That's very interesting to say. Her companion's concern reflects back to her from the window. A deep breath suppresses her heartbeat.
Will we be there soon?
I think you just docked. According to the text, you just docked. Her breath? Yeah, I need to check the sound settings. This game is so loud right now. Her breath crystallizes into mist as the vessel stabilizes.
Looks like we've arrived.
The two emerge from the cabin. Transition into CG. Or not. Antarctica plain. After days of covert detours, at last they stand on the sunlit deck, looking into the distance.
This is McMurdo Sound, the starting point of our Antarctic expedition.
Before them stretches a white field of ice. Dazzling, yet lifeless. A droning silence that gives up no hint of what may once have been. Yet beneath the silence roars an imperceptible foreboding. Hic jacet revelatio hic jacet finis. This will be the place of revelation, and it will also be the place of conclusion. Okay, this is a strong beginning. This is only the first cutscene and I already had shivers twice. Okay, before I click on this, I need to check the sound settings, because good god, the game is loud for some reason. Nope. Sound settings are the same. Nothing changed. Okay. Well, I did also reset my PC along the way, so we'll see. Maybe it was something. I did have some problems the other day with a sound in another game where it felt like the sound was stuck on a certain volume until I reset the entire PC, so we'll see. Anyway, we had a conch. Hi. That's gonna be the veteran, right?
You made it. From the US to Brazil to Australia.
Yep, right, the veteran.
From a pleasure cruise across the South Pacific, through Argentina, and finally here. Your feet firmly planted on the southernmost continent on Earth. The enemy's been beaten back, retreated to this polar desert, and here you are too. All because of a single command. Find that writer. That's all you've got. No plan, no place or time, not even a full squad. I can't help but wonder what pushes you forward. What gives you the eagerness of a newly enlisted rookie?
Okay, I have two options. I don't know. Soldiers follow orders. Again, with the conscious, if I feel like I want to also see the other response, I will go back and check it just to see the response. But with this one, I think I'm gonna just stick to I don't know.
I'd say it's your instinct to follow the path laid out for you, to satisfy the desires of those who watch from afar. That is your arcane skill, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Personally, I suggest you think twice before obeying a command.
Yeah, I mean, he has a point with that earlier. That is your arcane skill, right? For watching from afar. I mean, yeah. Technically speaking, we play as Vertin, right? Watching the fights from afar and throwing helping hands essentially into a fight. Okay, funny. Almost fourth wall breaking as well.
After all, you're headed straight into the stronghold of the enemy. In situations like these, those who blindly follow orders often end up as cannon fodder. So keep this question in mind. Why are you looking for that rider?
Yeah, good question to keep in mind. Why are you looking for the rider? Something is pulling Vertin instinctively to the rider. Either fate itself, or just the fact that the rider looks like an older version of Vertin. Alright, let's see. The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Hey! Okay, we're gonna finally meet, I forgot her name right now. I'll remember in a second. Forward with heads bowed, the ship drove fast. Loud roared the blast. The southward eye we fled. Poetry? Okay. Well, poetry, the stage is literally called the Rime. Oh, hi. What's happening? Q, D, H, A, D, A, D, O, N, T, G, O.
Entering the ice zone. Grab your telescopes, explorers.
That's right. We need your eyes on every ice flow. Let's not make a second Titanic.
Okay, this is taking place in the past. A memory, maybe?
This isn't the time for jokes, Scott.
Okay, no, it's still pretty loud.
Hearts thumping with excitement, our team set off. Thanks to our courage and careful preparation, it wasn't long until we crossed the Drake Passage. No matter how fierce the katabatic winds were, our will stood firm. In fact, the windstorm we met was very similar to the lab-simulated ones. It didn't take long for the captain to find a way to deal with it. Soon, we were sailing through the South Shetland Islands. There wasn't much there but black moraine and a few groups of Adelie penguins.
Penguin!
It was clear to us that there was more trudging to be done before we reached our destination. But every one of us was confident that a journey of this magnitude would pay off with very many ancient secrets. When the sun dawned, we saw the lichen that grows all over the Icho Islands. Crimson, green, ochre, even the land blink couldn't pale those colors. That was when we realized that rocks can move too.
Yes.
I can't help but recall when the famous Gouvernoren returned with a full and bountiful load. We celebrated the harvest very amazingly. We opened a keg of beer and sang the songs of home under the rosy sky.
The harvest bounty mankind's blessing be. We children blind from mazes must be free. The mother spirit light with ancient glow guides us through the great current, nature's flow.
Yes, we are the polar explorers. We are meant to be the challengers of the most unknown greatness. So, with this feeling in our hearts, we will continue our march into the depths of Antarctica. Carpe diem, as the saying goes. I've never felt more joyful and fulfilled and worthy in my entire life.
Okay, that broke. A two-stroke diesel engine sputters. Sparks fly as the radio transmitter groans.
I must send it out.
Right, that was her name, Nautika. Right. Couldn't remember from the top of my head. Been also a while since I actually used her as a unit. been using different teams for a while now. Okay, I do wonder what her story is gonna be. Obviously, I know into what she, well, look like at least she changes when you promote her. But, yeah, I wonder what her story is gonna be in this whole thing. How she fits into the whole thing outside of being one of the explorers. And also, I didn't want to speak over the scene earlier as well, as it was auto-scrolling and going. Very nice also to use, like, actual historical old pictures of the first explorers on Antarctica and stuff like that. That was pretty good. Anyway, a ragged, maddened voice comes from the research station's darkest corner, speaking into broken equipment with undeliverable messages.
Calm down, Nautika. Calm down.
Okay. Also, this reminds me, the thing that was flashing earlier on screen, because I wasn't paying attention to all the letters, yeah, it's not in here. Okay.
This is your research station. You built it together with the team. You're safe now. Yes, the Mother Spirit will protect you. You're safe now. Just try it one more time. Just one more.
Her fingers keep pressing the broken transmitter key while her body shakes uncontrollably.
Come on. You can do it. It's simple. You didn't go crazy. You have all your brains in here in your head. It knows all the letters of Morse code and how to send them. See? There's A and D and E, F, C. You know them all. Just use them to spell out the warning message and send it out across the whole world to everyone. It's easy. Like playing a game of tableau. Yes, so easy. I can do this.
Ugh. She munches down on a black gelatinous fluid in her mouth. N-O-T-R-U-T-H. Uh-huh.
The cold. This moldy lime juice and disgusting ice algae. This damn frostbite. Nothing left to do but sit here, stinking of blood, and wait for death to take me.
Ugh. Okay.
I have to warn the world. This place isn't the last oasis, and there's no such thing as the hollow earth.
Don't say that. Don't say that. This is reverse. This is not actual Earth. I would not be surprised if reverse pulls a fast one and reveals that there is a hollow Earth. Knowing what they have been pulling so far. Also, the world being continuously reversed and rewritten with its history, even a slight bit. I would not be surprised if one of the different timelines ends on a Hollow Earth timeline.
But no one will believe me if they don't see it with their own eyes. Nobody. Because I used to be the same way. Through giant mother's bones, the path is laid. In bloody pain, eternal life is made.
Oh boy, we're back to the glitchy text.
The mother spirit's light, with ancient glow, guides us to the great current, nature's flow. Not now, little Matu.
Little Matu?
Mother spirit, bless me. Lend me your glorious strength and grant me your protection. Let me live through this.
Boom. A thunderous noise comes from outside. And that's the ship docking. Poor Nautika, scared shitless. The small figure startles. She sidles through the window, peeking through the insulation's edge.
A snow monster ship?
Snow monster ship? I know Vertin sinks a couple of ships, but...
If anybody...
Uh-oh. She's a bit stir crazy right now. Uh-oh.
Please don't come over here. Please, please, please.
I'm, a bright-haired snow monster has invaded the explorer's last refuge. I'm guessing she's a bit, crazy from, both being isolated for so long, trying to get a message out, and also malnutrition.
Excuse me? Is there anyone here? We just landed, and this is the only building around. We were hoping to ask for some help.
I'm already half frozen to death. Don't you dare crack my skull and suck my blood. I won't taste any good.
Holy shit, what did you go through?
My apologies. There must have been some kind of misunderstanding.
Plague in the glacier. The worms beneath the feet of the mother spirit. And those sickening mass tyrants.
Ah, okay. Okay. Beginning to see. She had her own little encounter with the Manus, and she saw some crazy shit happening over there, I guess. And if this whole thing with Mother Spirit is some kind of spiritual alignment that she has, either she, her tribe, or wherever she's from, then probably seeing that happening over there is breaking her mind a tiny bit.
Bring it on, snow monster. If I can wrestle a reindeer, then I can take on you.
Okay.
Wait.
Wait, am I fighting Sonetto? Oh, am I fighting? I am fighting Sonetto, yeah. Sonetto, she carefully considers every word, trying to capture all that she wants to express in her poetry. Okay. Yeah, it's literally her skills, huh? Yeah. Commandment. Excitation, yeah, okay. Alright, Nautika.
There are many routes to travel, but only one destination.
Oh.
Stay where you are. I'll fight you.
Oh, mechanics? Okay, let's see.
She's not listening to us at all.
She has kind of like a monster portrait that's fucking hilarious. I love it.
She's cold and scared. She must not be in her right mind. Do your best to calm her down. Just be sure not to hurt her.
Understood. Maybe an incantation to keep her warm will help.
Breaking the ice, clearing the snow.
Oh.
Don't listen to the false whispers. And embrace solitude.
I forgot again that auto-scrolling is turned on.
And this is an alien city.
Or sorry, auto-scrolling, auto turns. So what is this Frost Wave? When entering battle and at the start of every 5 rounds, cold chill envelops the entire field, inflicts 1 stack of frigid on all units. That's this red thing, right? Yeah, frigid. Affected by the cold environment, at the end of the round deals maximum HP times 3% Genesis damage and loses 1 stack after casting an incantation or ultimate. Stackable up to 8 times, down to 1 time undispellable. Okay, interesting.
Breaking the ice, clearing the snow. Find strength and true knowledge. Embrace the cold.
Sempre caro mi fu questa mongole.
Ow. Oh, disarmed. Great. Sonetto!
It all began breaking the ice. Don't listen to the false whispers. Find strength and true knowledge.
Each moment, now night.
Sonetto? Okay, so that is not doing a lot of damage at least. Okay, not.
It all be breaking the ice. And embrace solitude.
Oh!
Embrace the
That's
cold.
gonna be enough. There we go.
I can feel my fingers again.
You're warm again.
What's going on? The heater went out ages ago.
Oh, this poor girl. This poor girl was on the brink of death.
It's a magic trick to keep you warm.
I'm glad to see you more calm. Please don't be afraid. We're not snow monsters.
Rewards? The best reward is discovering a new fossil. Oh, or seeing a volcanic eruption up close.
Up close? Okay. Okay. Brave.
You're not a snow monster?
No. They're not snow monsters, but you don't want to be on a ship with the other one.
Normal behavior, no mask, uses magic. Yes, warm magic. I can move my fingers again. You're right, Matu. They don't seem like bad people. At least not as bad as the snow monsters.
Actual snow monsters. I wonder who this Matu is gonna turn out to be. Crazed but still wary. She shrinks back to keep an eye on the intruders. Also, I love it that we are in the Antarctic, but somehow there is a fly. Somehow there is a fly buzzing around because, well, there's probably a lot of stuff decaying around here despite the cold. The 2 newcomers seem without concern. They straighten the furniture and examine the scene as if looking at a puzzle.
According to Mr. Olive, this should be the coast that Dr. Doris landed on. This plane is the way to the heart of Antarctica. We may still catch up with her if we pick up our pace.
I see. But I didn't expect there to be a research station all the way out here.
This place isn't on any map of Antarctica I've ever seen. It must have been built less than half a year ago. The facilities are quite complete. Diesel generators, snowmobiles, radio transmitters.
Okay, that startled me. Sonetto steps forward. An empty can rolls to her feet.
However, they seem to have run out of food.
Her eyes turn to the cowering figure.
We're just passing by. We mean no harm. Is there anyone else at this station that can help us?
100 days of solitude ends with a simple question. Nautika stands half hobbled in the corner, rubbing her nose.
No, there's no one else. Only me.
I don't mean to offend, miss, but you don't look very well. May I give you a health evaluation?
No need. I'm fine. I'm an explorer. I know my body. I'm fine.
She retreats back from the newcomer's offered hand. Sonetto, give her a snack.
What are you eating?
Yeah, please give her some normal food. Please. Ooh. That sounds disgusting. Nautika clutches black slime, a fibrous, mucus-like fluid oozing between her fingers. Ugh. She licks her lips and swallows it whole. Ugh. Ugh.
The only thing there is to eat here.
Sonetto shakes her head. Mm-hmm. And the suitcase's metal claps are open with 2 clicks.
Please, take this. It's turnip and potato soup with beef. I hope it suits your tastes.
Anything is better than the goop that she's eating. Food. Fresh food. The long-suffering explorer reaches out as tenderly as a fawn.
Is that a magic suitcase?
Oh yeah, you can go and warm yourself up in there. And take a shower. She points at the suitcase that conjured food out of thin air.
Yes. It's an arcane suitcase. It's bigger on the inside. It can hold food, rooms, even Arcanists themselves.
So you're Arcanists.
Color finally returns to her pale face as she begins to examine her visitors with fresh eyes.
That's right.
A protein-rich aroma wafts up from the tin.
Actually, we're heading to the heart of Antarctica. Perhaps you'd be willing to offer us some advice.
Ugh, PTSD kicking in. She knocks over the tin in panic. The soup inside splatters. Oh boy. Her body shakes erratically and she returns to a mantra of bizarre mutters, half phrases rehearsed in her mind over and over again.
You mustn't. Do not go into Antarctica. You mustn't go any further.
That's the entire message she was morsing. Do not go into Antarctica. Okay. Alright. Oh, there is something left behind here. Hello? What are you? Ghost story. This comes from the personal experience of a radio enthusiast. There's no way it could be false. Listen to her. Okay. So, last night I picked up a really weird shortwave station. Was it a buzzer? Or a number station? Could just be interference. No, there was a woman's voice spelling letters, but it made no sense. M-I-D-A-S-E-V-A. Uh-huh. She also said something quite creepy. Did you record it? Only got a few clips. Here, listen. Whoa, okay. Mike Yankee Delta Alpha, followed by static, Sierra Echo, Victor Abandon. I'm the only one left. Am I really the only one? No, I can't give up, no. Followed by static, run away. Mike, Yankee, Delta. What? Static noise. Buzzing. The bug is in my ears. More buzzing, buzz, bless, blasphemy. We brought on the devil's wrath. This is blasphemy. Starve. I'm so hungry. Is this thing edible? I'm close to the static noise, and now. A frozen corpse, a broken skull. I must. More static noise. Find Mother Spirit. Guide. More static noise. Hotel Lima. Evil. Providence. The radio is not working. The radio... I need to throw it away. Mother Spirit bless me. She was going absolutely insane. Poor girl. Poor girl going absolutely insane from the cold, being alone, and having no proper food or anything else. Ooh, okay. Alright, stage 3, An Icy Road. Beneath the ice, the answers lie. For them, for her, for you. And this also unlocks music. Interesting.
The true horror happened on the 3rd day. When we reached the hinterland, an aurora australis appeared in the sky, in the broad daylight.
With the broad daylight, okay.
solar flares and the coronal mass injections that came with them caused the aurora to appear so bright that it was almost blinding. Frile saw it as a warning. She said that exploring the hinterland was a profanation of the Creator. Kot, however, stood against her. He said that the snow brick windbreak we made would protect us, and we couldn't let all those days of hard work be in vain. No one knew that the real terror was beneath the snow, deep below our feet.
The sextant was right, as long as we stick to this direction.
Oh. Yikes. This is turning into a horror story. This is I'm starting to feel like this this Nautika thing is gonna be very inspired by The Thing. Holy hell.
Day 5. Hyde has been left behind.
This is an emergency situation. We need some people to shift focus to rebuilding the windbreak.
What in the hell are... What am I looking at in the background? Something built out of the snow? Or... what? Uh-huh?
Those of you who are fixing the communication devices and getting rid of the EMI, drop it for now. Devil! Demon!
RIP.
Day 7. Kot is gone. The situation is getting worse.
Okay. Something was taking them apart.
That place has shown its claws. I told you we shouldn't have headed so far into the hinterland. We're in way over our heads.
Excuse me?
Farewell, everyone. There's no escaping it now. The voice in my head has become one with me. So let it end with me. Once I'm gone, it will be gone forever too.
Okay, so something drew them absolutely insane. And either they killed each other, or, like in her case, they just did it themselves, to themselves. RIP.
Day 10. Day 15.
Also, that happened very
Day
fast.
23. Day 30. Everyone is gone. Only Frile and I have survived.
That started happening very fast. They weren't even a full week here until the first guy got brutalized. And then everything else went to shit. Uh-huh.
It's okay. Don't worry about me. Any passing fishing boat will be able to see our distress signal. You just need to go back and wait.
This team member gets a unique portrait. Okay. How come?
Here. It's the Neptune bar. My favorite. It'll keep you warm a little longer.
Oh? No death from her. Oh, huh. Also, that last chick looked very similar to Nautika. Nautika closes her diary.
That's why you cannot go to the hinterlands. In fact, you should leave as soon as possible.
I see. So this is your concern. But rest assured, we are taking every measure to ensure our safety. That said, even a draft map would be extremely helpful to us.
Ah, I get it.
Timekeeper?
Please, take this GPS device. I've pinged its location. Help will arrive soon. My apologies that we can't stay with you until they arrive. I'm afraid we're on a time limit. Excuse us.
Okay. Here is your way out, but we are going in.
Why? Why don't you give up? Even after all my warnings?
Well, how would you explain this to her? Like, two things. Number one, we need to save someone. Number two, crazy evil bitch about to be resurrected. We need to stop it.
We have our reasons.
Wind and snow batter their coats as the two step outside.
Wait!
Nautika, finding some hidden reserve of sanity and strength, shouts to her visitors.
This land of ice is alive! It's alive and it eats people! I'm not lying. You have no idea what horrors lie in the hinterland. Even if you somehow escape, you'll go insane. Just like Rolf, my grandfather.
Oh, your grandfather, okay. The footsteps of those walking toward the snowfields slow.
So you have to stop! You have to! You have to. For your own safety.
Breaths hang in the silence. After a pause, they turn back.
Rolf Amundsen. I know that name.
Oh?
What?
You do?
The outstanding human explorer. His research has formed the basis for understanding many applications of Arcanum. Countless Arcanists have benefited from his work.
Should I know that name in that case? Again, I'm very bad with remembering names. If that came up before.
It's said that your family holds a particular set of beliefs about the unsolved mysteries of the world, and that every one of you holds a passion for Arcanum.
Nautika looks down.
Are we that famous?
Indeed. It's widely known that many members of the Amundsen family became explorers. Their passion was so strong that it's been recorded in Arcanist textbooks.
Nautika's eyes widen, cheeks red from coldness and excitement.
I assume you're here in pursuit of something, just like the rest of your family, and that's why you're reluctant to leave, even after all the misfortune you've encountered. Is that right?
Reluctant to leave? I pray to the Mother Spirit to take me away every single day.
This station is close to the shore. There are many ways you could have got the attention of passing ships if you'd wanted to.
Passing ships? How many ships even pass that close to Antarctica? It's crazy. Especially you lot came through. Well, no, actually you were closer to. You weren't directly coming through the little passage between South America and Antarctica, I believe. I think you were closer to, if I remember correctly, to New Zealand and then going down, considering the cruise that the ship was taking, or the route rather that the ship was taking, right? Or maybe no, actually no. They went with the ship and they came to South America. Then from South America they went down. Yeah, they went through the most dangerous corridor alongside the South African Cape, essentially. Those are two of the most dangerous, like, corridors to pass through with a ship. Especially the one between South America and the Antarctic. That stuff, that region is just death. That region is just pure death. If you're not prepared or go during specific better or good weather. Anyway. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is, I don't think, especially with whatever year it is right now, that there would be so many ships that pass through here, especially that close to the Antarctic continent.
We are also here in pursuit of something. A person, to be specific.
Nautika's eyes widen again, this time with confusion.
A person?
A sigh echoes through the small station.
Are you familiar with Manus Vindictae?
Oh boy. What is that music? Oh hi. In a dark cavern, ritual symbols have been carved in a massive array drawn in blood and papyrus ash. The roar lion's tail is placed at the top.
Tides running blind by their every routine.
Sacred scarab wings at the left.
Staining that heaven with obscene calamity.
A seashell holding a spirit is embedded in a skull at the right.
The breaker of death's shackles shall rule us all.
Black soil from the rebels is placed above the idol. The fountain of youth elixir from a cursed alchemist completes the offering. Literally what I read earlier.
From this day forth and evermore.
The young preacher stands at the altar's edge, watching distant shadows. The figure she awaits traverses the narrow passageway, entering the altar cavern at last.
You've arrived, as the prophecy foretold.
I'm guessing she is addressing Erd. Okay. Okay. A blind woman approaches barefoot, in one hand a cup of Hama, in the other a bundle of Barsum. That's a Loom of Faith, alright. Okay. Finally, she stops at the ritual's soul-wakened corner, completing its shape.
The preparation of the ritual is about to enter its final stages. The inculcator of Arcanum, Lady Arcana, has revealed to me the final revelation and oracle. Hear ye! The blind visitor shall start the great ritual on our behalf.
Oh, good. The black-clad believers kneel and prostrate themselves before the blind woman, their chanting synchronized and unceasing. Also, Erd in Manus Drip goes pretty hard right now. Her sightless eyes seem to pierce through eternity before finally settling on the ritual's center. There stands a golden spinning wheel, locked in silent communion with her. The thread of fate. The golden thread of fate. An audience with Mother. Okay, that's the music, huh? That's probably the background music. Oh. Is it background music or is it something else? I'm gonna have to listen to it. A magnetic medium, audience with Mother, has been added to the mood switch. Colors in the darkness, a touch from 1,000 miles away. And a fragrance that can be savored without tasting can all be found here. Okay, nothing else unlocked. Let me give this music a listen. Where are you? There you are. Okay, yeah, it is literally the music that was playing during during that scene earlier. Okay, good. Let's go back then. Okay, stage 4. Oh, this is a mini-boss stage? My travel companions. Come on, keep up, don't lag behind. Oh, hi.
Manus Vindictae is an extremist pureblood Arcanist organization. They used to act covertly to disrupt the world order in hopes of reviving Arcanum.
I like that they're still playing the fly sound in the background. Also, Sonetto giving a lecture on Manus Vindictae now for Nautika is kind of hilarious a tiny bit.
However, in the last year, they've become much more active, even encouraging ordinary people to wear their masks and endure their trial. It's suspected that they went high profile in order to quickly attract more believers. According to our intel, they'll hold an important ritual in Antarctica soon.
And we're searching for someone who may play a vital role in this ritual.
Then you better go and grab her, cause she's about to resurrect the queen bitch.
Masks? Are the snow monsters what you call Manus Vindictae?
Nautika's words are marked with a strange excitement. Yeah, this was something I started to wonder as well, if she's calling the members of Manus Vindictae these snow monsters. Because if she doesn't know about them and has encountered them and their mutated and deformed cronies here for the first time, she could mistake them as snow monsters, especially if they've taken on some properties of the snow area around during the transformation as well.
What exactly is this ritual they're holding?
Oh, you know, resurrecting the one person who is probably gonna cause the world to go,
Sadly, we don't have much information in that regard. We're hoping to figure it out on this mission.
Ritual. Arcane ritual. Wait, wasn't that one of my research topics? Draw the formation, place the offerings, and summon or invoke her spirit through a series of actions to communicate with the Mother's spirit.
She looks up with pure eagerness.
Do you know of her? Do you know the Mother's spirit?
The Mother's spirit and whoever they are trying to resurrect her, I don't think those are the same two people or two entities, rather. Sonetto is confused.
Sorry. No.
No.
No?
No?
Please excuse us, miss. We have to leave now.
I give you the explanation, but I have to go now.
Oh. And given that the communication equipment at the station isn't working...
The suitcase opens again, this time revealing a radio decorated with a flower. Aww. You can sneeze? I mean, can you feel the cold? I guess she can feel the cold. She's alive after all. Just kind of questioning it because, you know, device with a soul. Miss Radio shakes in Nautika's palm, struggling with the harsh shift in the Antarctic temperature. Oh my god, that has to be such a... Holy shit, it has to be such a shock. Oh my lord. Like, it's already a shock if you go through out of a house in the middle of winter, and in the house it's, I don't know, 25 Celsius, and you leave the house and it's -10. The shock is already like, like a slap across your entire body. This, ooh, this is even worse.
May I introduce you to Miss Radio? She'll receive the signal from the rescue team for you.
In the meantime, you may await their arrival here. The incantation keeping you warm will remain effective until then. And thank you for your advice. We will proceed with caution.
The station's creaking door reopens. And they left.
Hello, little explorer. You can call me Miss Radio, as the Timekeeper said.
The heart of Antarctica, an arcane ritual, a vital role. The guide appears, then fades from human sight. If the devoted journey let their songs unite. Damn it, Nautika. Little Matu is reciting a message from the Mother Spirit herself. Focus. The guide appears and fades from human sight. If the devoted journey, let their songs unite.
Oh, I just noticed. I didn't notice this earlier. Honestly, I wasn't paying attention to what the name on the text box says. Earworm Matu. Is it an actual earworm, like a physical one, or is it just maybe some kind of enchantment arcane or something in her head, whispering to her? Okay. The guide appears and fades from human sight if the devoted journey let their songs unite. Uh-huh.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Your topic, your research.
I assume you're here in pursuit of something, just like the rest of your family.
Their dream. Your dream.
Matu's voice is snapped off as Nautika bolts to her feet.
This is a chance of a lifetime.
The visitor's boots are already cleaving a deep path through the snow outside the station. The door closes heavily and slowly behind them.
Wait!
The door swings open again as Nautika rushes out holding Miss Radio. Her hands trembled with excitement as she pulls a map from her pocket and struggles to unfold it in the wind. What the shit am I looking at? A crumpled sheet of waterproof synthetic paper bearing deep grooves with red ballpoint ink.
I drew this map myself. It's a draft, yes, but, well, in this situation, it is the authoritative guide on Antarctic mythological archaeology.
Uh-huh, looks like a child drew a treasure map, honestly. Okay, go on.
I recorded everything I saw in Antarctica on it. See? Here's the route from the station to the hinterland. And here, the landmarks along the way. And this, I charted the topography around the ruins at the heart of Antarctica. Right here.
Okay, what's with the black spots?
Ruins? You mean there's an undiscovered site in the heart of Antarctica?
Yes, exactly! It's never been recorded in any reports. It's a brand new discovery of our team.
The two exchange glances.
And Manus Vindicte's hiding place.
Sonetto nods.
It's highly possible that the ritual will be held there.
But we've never entered the ruins. The closest we came was in its periphery, but the weather was too severe. We had to turn back. But if Matu is right, we'll make it this time.
Please let someone ask Matu who?
And by we, you mean...
Well, if it's possible, would you mind taking me with you?
Nautika takes a timid step, shuffling forward like a penguin. Okay, that's cute.
You see, I could be in danger waiting here by myself. Why not just follow you and...
She gulps a sharp breath of dry, cold air, and her voice quivers again.
And wait a minute. Is there really a rescue team on the way?
Oh, she's really just completely shell-shocked for whatever the hell happened here. This poor girl. Meanwhile... Oh, is it a rescue ship? A small schooner enters icy waters. Ulrich's ferro fluid moves erratically. He grips a communicator in one hand while impatiently tapping the porthole with the other.
Yes, We've tested the stability of the Regulus record in the storm the hard way, but there are still some experiments to be completed, and that is a problem. Our study is like a baby who's just started to crawl. It's making moves, yes, but isn't exactly going to win a marathon anytime soon. That's why we need you to stay in the lab. You have the greatest knowledge of the artificial storm. You're more than capable of continuing the work on your own.
Is he talking to Enigma or is he talking to Regulus?
Yes, I know how much you want to see the Timekeeper and embark on your cross-century rock expedition.
Well, that answers it. Okay, so Regulus is not gonna be part of this Antarctica expedition, I guess.
But the experiment in Antarctica isn't one of your concerts. It's a gamble, and we're betting every hypothesis on it. If Regulus, that is your record, is in fact the key to artificially controlling the storm and its syndrome as we suspect, I hope it can at least serve as the Timekeeper's backup plan in this Antarctic operation should the worst happen. You know the agreement we made with her. I take the Regulus record for experimentation and support, and you stay in Laplace to work on the artificial storm.
Okay. Also, in my head, I'm just imagining the scene of a resurrected Arcana just goops out of the ground, surrounded by loudspeakers, and Ulrich just blasts the music full force. Maybe that will kill her immediately again. He adjusts the record to fit snugly and securely under his arm. Even after surviving multiple storms with its former owner, the record remains good as new.
Boss, we've entered the continental shelf. If Manus Vindictae picks up a long-distance comm signal, this operation will be declared a failure.
Who are you? You are getting a unique, unique portrait, huh? A guard chewing chocolate-flavored rations mutters out of warning. A deafening horn blast echoes in the distance. Hearing this, the guard exits her casual slouch and moves onto the deck, scanning the horizon. Oh, nice picture. Antarctic Sea.
Oh, we finally met the Foundation's fleet.
Okay, that's what that is. Yeah, that is an actual... That's... I guess it's a destroyer? Judging by the size of this thing? Because the smaller support ships are pretty tiny next to it. Yeah, I'm thinking that is a destroyer.
What?
Okay. A dark shadow cloaks the heaving waters. Ulrich looks up from his communicator. What in the fuck? Hi. Ulrich, are you on one of the small boats? That is pretty tall. Is it an icebreaker? Damn.
What on earth?
The propellers spin fast against the swelling sea. The distinct aroma of burning diesel hits the air.
Is that?
At the front of the schooner, a sailor turns his face.
Trickle, the battleship, and Dina, the destroyer.
Oh, okay, so I was right. Yeah, the smaller thing was a destroyer. But there is a battleship here, Triglav. Very nice name.
Oh, they deployed from Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky. Traveled halfway across the world to get here. Looks like they're finally on the last stretch to Antarctica.
From the north? Surely not.
Yeah, that's right. Seems that Commander Krayas and Admiral Som have struck a deal.
Holy shit! A torpedo explodes 100 meters away. A strange animal-like scream is heard as waves splash over it.
Hold on! Adjusting the sail angle!
Damn it! No one told me we'd be fighting on the front bloody line.
What the shit are they shooting at? They hit something in the water.
It's one of them armed Magnus beasts that the Manus modified.
Ah!
Expect their first line of defense to be an actual monster. Xenos elite expeditionary force versus the army Manus Vindictes gathered across multiple storms. This is gonna be a right hell of a fight.
What is he so excited about? Come on, help me at the helm.
After one last loud boom, the shrieking Magnus submarine quickly dives underwater. Soon the icy ocean turns blood red. A line cuts through the crimson water, moving fast toward the fleet.
135P, prepare to engage. Bridge ready.
Damn, he's getting his own portrait. Warships maneuver over the icy sea. Relays of orders and replies come staccato and clear over the radio. The guns inch into position, aiming to hit the water at 6 o'clock.
Let's see if their liquid metal reactor can resist Type 65-76 torpedoes and our aerial firepower. Attack!
Damn. Okay. Oh yeah, right. This was a mini boss battle stage, right? Why am I on this? Why am I on this team? Okay, what was even this team? Anyway, first for these smaller shits. Okay, Oli Tau. Anything new on them? With an aggressive appearance, this flying critter actually has a peaceful character, since they could not leave home. What the Manus offers is indeed a great temptation to them. Now they are free to go to the next cage. Pacifist Scout Survey. Alright, the Magnus. A distant kin of Gorgon the sea monster. Oh, okay. A legend feared by every captain and sailor. Do not approach, do not look at it. It can consume everything, your body, your memories, your will. And then the sea will calm as if nothing ever happened. Gaze of the unknowable. Tectonic tremor. Also, resistances? Oh, it's resistant again, pretty much everything, huh? Yeah. Oh yeah. Wow, 200% resistance to control resistance, and everything else is 100. They, sleep, petrify, freeze, disarm, silence, seal, taciturn, captivated. Damn, this thing does not play around. Also, I am using this team because it has Nautika in there. Holy moly, this thing is big. This thing is very big. Alright, when entering battle, start of every 5 rounds, called chill, yeah. After Anna uses ultimate foundational artillery support. Foundational artillery support is triggered. Deals Magnus Beasts max HP times 5% Genesis damage to the Magnus Beast. Ooh, okay. Very interesting. Also, this battle music goes
agreed.
Kinda hard.
And build the hidden.
Counter and
listen to this.
Huh. Very well. This is now.
I am very curious how tanky stuff is gonna be. Considering this is main story, I know shit should be tankier than usual. Decent.
Time for repentance.
It's decently tanky. It didn't die in one shot at least. But it's about to die. It's about to get absolutely wrecked. Okay, I don't want to kill the thing
and build the hidden.
with... Well, I will kill it. I want to kill it with the ult.
It will all be over soon.
Never mind. Didn't even get to do the ult.
Battles have little meaning, save for the prizes to be won.
Didn't even get to do the ult. Nautika said counter. Alright, nothing else. Add 2, brute. You as well, Brutus? Why are we referencing Caesar's quotes and stuff like that? What's going on? Why are we going there? Also, this is swapping over to Manus's point of view, I guess. Who are these two goobers? Okay. Let's see. Dear Betrayer. That's why we're doing this quote. Et tu, Brute. Dear Betrayer, have you claimed the gold you were promised? Whoosh! A thin lead arrow hits a gallbladder, spilling bile and blood.
Nearly half.
Oh, hi, Grace. Speaking of potentially the Moth. The young apostle grows pale, her breath faint as a whisper.
What?
Okay, German. Definitely someone German. But what is das?
Nearly half of the Magnus submarines have been sunk.
Okay, she can tell. Okay.
Speak up. Drop your pompous little act, girl. You'll win no favor with me through airs and graces.
Oh, is this the old lady that I've seen in Barrel's story a couple of months ago? I think she sounds like her. Her portrait could be also, or the silhouette could be also. Yeah, she had like a whale around her head. That could be her. I don't remember if she had like a German accent though. Anyway.
Nearly half of the Magnus submarines have been sunk.
That's more like it.
The lead arrowhead finds another target.
At last, those white-clad fools have levied some retaliation. How kind of them to finally join us.
Another arrow is fired. Jesus. Ugh. Frostbitten flesh splits open, oozing rancid fat.
I am loath to witness any more groveling at the feet of that creature and her so-called omnipotence.
Oh, she's pissed at her. Also, what the shit are you guys shooting? Penguins? Ma'am, you old crowd, if you are shooting penguins, I hope I get to fight you later and kill you. An elder shuffles forward in plain robes.
The great corrector of the mysterious island, the one and only leader in the face of the slumbering inculcator of Arcanum, the supreme caster of the great ritual.
Ugh. The orb in the avian skull crumbles under the pressure. I think she was killing penguins. It is her!
But the wrong person at the right time.
It is her! Okay. Okay. So I'm taking this was her first appearance before. Yeah. This was definitely then her first appearance before the Barrel story, where she and the other Manus people were around at one table. Okay.
She alone hears the voice of the inculcator of Arcanum? Oh, what blatant lies! Yet they submit to her all the same, everyone.
She doesn't like the redhead. Also, Animus is a very interesting name. I can't remember if some of them were named back then. I can't remember if her name was also revealed in the Barrel story. Been a while. Okay.
While she gallivanted around the world, preaching on the back of her falsities, who was it who prepared for the ritual, Yet she alone is granted power. She alone holds their hearts in her hands. Ridiculous. What does a little girl know about material transportation or personal arrangement, let alone the great history of the Manus? She is nothing without me.
Jeez. The old lady is so jealous.
It is not you to whom I refer, girl. But you'd better keep that tail firmly planted between your legs. Your actions aboard the Free Breeze have garnered much attention. Attentions that could easily have been avoided. Now the whole world has their sights set on the southern hemisphere, and it's all thanks to you. No amount of ritual materials can make up for that.
This is now even more solidifying that she could be the Moth. pretty much every single action that she took, that she undertook on the ship, literally being just a big signal fire, masquerading as she's still working for Manus.
This is precisely why I was against giving power to you infantiles in the first place. Arrogant, reckless fools. There's not an ounce of self-control to share among you.
Grace just smile.
The Foundation's army will break through our first line of defense soon. If we don't stop them,
their advance will be halted.
Words falter mid-sentence.
Antarctica's no place for them, no matter how many machines they send. Their war efforts have been naught but a desperate attempt to prove to themselves that they are not utterly without plan. Pathetic as usual.
You're right. There's no need to concern ourselves with the insects scurrying beneath our boots. Our role is to support from the outside, to ensure the ritual proceeds smoothly. That's all.
What driver straps the blinders to your face, Or were you simply born unable to perform more than one task at a time? Tell me, how do you ensure the safety of the interior?
Soul woman. The young apostle allows her breathing to grow fainter, struggling to keep the absolute appearance of humility.
I'm not sure what you mean.
The Admiral's Sentinel unit. What is its status?
Igor's unit? They've set up defenses in multiple locations along the coast. They're on high alert for possible Foundation partisans.
Okay, so Igor is running defense in other places. Alright.
Defense sitters. How could they possibly serve our great Mother of Resurrection? It's an insult that they were ever allowed to set foot on the Holy Land at all.
Oh yeah, also speaking of Igor, I'm still going with my theory that Igor and his squad are doing the most batshit insane suicide mission with whatever the hell they're doing here.
But the preacher has treated them with the utmost respect. They did bring the key to the ritual, after all.
Utter foolishness. Those heathens are not even willing to undergo the holy trial. Standing among these unblessed, unguided simpletons is the greatest humiliation to befall Manus Vindictae since its inception.
I want to kill the old lady. If she's literally just slaughtering penguins for fun. Can we kill her?
Despite this, it is of little matter in the face of the ritual. The great Mother of Resurrection. That is our only goal.
The pitiful remains of the bird are flung at her feet. Yeah, fuck you as well, old crone. The tents are pitched. Exhaustion lingers like frost on a cold morning. Oh, former Xeno Sentinel unit station. The aircraft captain leans out, shaking his head toward a woman standing before one such tent.
Lieutenant, we have run the check-in program. The problem is with the pedal. It's malfunctioning, which is somehow deviating the set URAID. That is why we had such severe turbulence and deviation just now.
Is he speaking with who I think he's speaking with?
I suggest we do not fly Canis Minor until we have done a complete overhaul. The weather is just too extreme in Antarctica.
Well, it can be only two women that he would be speaking to right now. And I don't think it's the blonde one. Mulder, yep. It's the other one. Mulder takes stock of her soldiers, then makes a confident stride toward the transport helicopter.
Report to the Admiral.
Yeah,
we're still some way
right.
away from our designated station, but it seems we have no other choice for now.
Sorry, this just reminded me, right, this is where they updated Mulder's appearance, because this is where she became playable, right? Suddenly, Mulder glow up. Okay.
At least we landed in a place with enough space and sidelines to perform our task. This is the best we could have done, given the situation. Well done, Daniel.
Of course, Lieutenant.
Now all there is to do is wait.
That was a weird delivery on that line. Taken out of context from somewhere else completely. Anyway, wait for what? The answer is about to be set free.
Attention! We have an order from Admiral Igor. We are the perimeter defense of Antarctica. We must be ready for any possible attack from the Foundation. The Admiral is stationed in the Sanctuary. From there, he will administer orders to both us and Ptolemy's infantry squad at the other port.
She delivers her speech. Vertin spins the loom in the lake. Poof! Mulder appears out of the loom. Well, fuck. Guess I'm changing sides now. Mulder adjusts her color, her mouth dry.
Any unit entering the sea within visual range is to be considered a signal to engage. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
The soldiers respond in a disciplined harmony. She scans the ranks, then lowers her head. Blinking, she finds herself mesmerized by the strange golden flurry dusting her combat boots. Uh-huh. What are we transitioning into? Ah, into a to be continued. Alright, oh my god. 2? Where the hell are they? Huh? Oh. There's a conch? Where's the... I don't see an indicator for the second one. I guess I need to listen to the conch first. Well, let's go. The next step. Oh, this is not a normal conch. Predicting other players' moves is always more interesting than playing them yourself. Analyze the game. Game in quotes. Oh, that's who Kreus is. Okay. Damn. Redhead looks pretty good. I want to see his entire model. Hope he looks as good as just his freaking facial portrait there. Or as cool, rather. About this piece of yours. She has no part in this operation. So you have other plans for her? She's quite durable. A useful piece indeed. Yes, she's brought many interesting whispers from the dark, hasn't she? It's a pity moths don't last long in the rain. I've already passed the ritual intelligence on to Vertin. They'll need her assistance to reach it. Okay. Just Moth alone? Please, allow me to deploy an elite squad to assist. Your teams never made contact with the Timekeeper before, have they? That's correct. Huh. She always has preferred a softer touch. That won't be necessary. This isn't combat. Some doors require only a light touch to open. And our Moth needs a light to fly to. This will likely be her final delivery. Oh, Her facial expression changed on the last one to the... Again, she's worried about Moth. Interesting. Huh. I wonder... Oh, now the other one appears. I wonder if it's if this is gonna be the chapter where they reveal who Moth is. Or they're gonna wait longer. I'll see. Also, I love that we just talked about Moth and then the thing shifts here to these two. Very on the nose, Blue Puck. Very on the nose. What is this now? Workplace survival guide. Reading between the lines and detecting micro-expressions are important workplace skills even in Nautika. Study the case. Oh god. Okay, yeah. Yeah, very funny, very on the nose. Jesus Christ. Who are you? Mr. Forget-Me-Not entrusted me to deliver the Fountain of Youth to the Sanctuary and to assist you with the ritual preparations. This is my first time having the honor to enter this holy place, Apostle Animus. Oh, so the ever-noble Mr. Forget-Me-Not deigns himself above such tasks now, does he? What's happened to him? It's not my place to question his affairs, Lady Apostle. But when I last saw him, his condition was concerning. His condition was concerning? Okay. More likely the result of incompetence than the price of brewing the immortality elixir. This was his most sacred charge. No matter his state, he ought to have crawled back to the sanctuary himself and groveled to the Mother of Resurrection's feet, to eschew pilgrimage over mere flesh wounds. I see you wearing a mask. Don't tell me he sent an untested follower to deliver ritual materials. I've pledged my faith to the Inculcator, okay. I've pledged my faith to the Inculcator of Arcanum, Lady Apostle. I am blessed. You are an apostle? You are an apostle. First a red-haired fraud, and now a near-total stranger. How many more vermin must the Mother of Resurrection's gifts be squandered on? No matter. I do not expect the likes of you to contribute anything meaningful to the ritual. You'll follow my orders. Whatever title Forget-Me-Not gave you, remember who rules the sanctuary. As you will it, Apostle Animus. I really feel... Considering she's building herself up so much with being the leader of this sanctuary, I have a dumb feeling Apostle Animus here is gonna be the final boss of of this story chapter, unless there's gonna be something else at the end, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, safe driving. Oh, there's our team. Let's just be grateful that there are no traffic police in Antarctica. Sure.
Timekeeper, are you sure this is the right direction?
Please trust me and my map. This is the way to the ruins. I promise.
We need to catch up with Dr. Doris as soon as possible. Hold on tight, everyone. I'm going to speed up.
You are driving?
Please slow down. Just a little.
Oh boy. Tiny blue flower. Tiny blue flower shakes vitally in the wind, straining to grow toward the sheltered side. The snowmobile races across the frozen plain, its driver's face composed and certain. Yet her passenger's eyes widen.
Wow, incredible! You really are an Arcanist! We couldn't figure out how this thing worked. The new model with the Chevrolet bumper? Only Frile was able to drive it. But you knew how to drive it as soon as you touched the handle. Are you trained to use human technology at the Foundation too?
I mean, sure, but does she have a driver's license?
If you are, it would be a huge case support to my study on Arcanist lifestyles.
The truth is, Miss Amundsen, the Timekeeper has never driven before.
No! As the world streaks past in a blur, panic creeps under the back seat's passenger's face. Why is she driving?
What did you say?
Don't worry. I'm generally a proponent of safe driving.
But you've never driven before!
Generally?
What are those snowdrifts ahead?
Vertin.
Pull over!
Stupeo Swift.
Thank you, Sonetto. Do not shake your head. Do not shake your head.
Thankfully, the vehicle isn't badly damaged. Miss Amundsen, are there any other obstacles ahead that we should know about?
That's strange. This should be an open plain.
Nautika lowers her binoculars, muttering in confusion. She stumbles backwards as her feet slip over an outcropping of ice.
We should take a detour. This place isn't suitable for snowmobiles.
This place isn't suitable for Vertin. Where the ice had failed, a burst of steam succeeds in sending her sprawling back onto the ground.
Miss Amundsen, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm alright.
We send Vertin to Antarctica. Antarctica melts. The world gets flooded. The end. Her tough talk dies on her lips. She sniffs the air, her face stiffening.
Has my nose gone wrong? Or are we carrying rotten food?
The pungent odor is not an illusion. It's begun to spread all around them.
Do you smell that? Smell? It smells like... rotten reindeer meat.
Ugh, okay.
It's the sour odor of protein being digested and broken down by microbes. It seems to be coming in waves. First it's pungent, then it gets carried away on the wind.
Okay, is there an actual dead animal close by, or is it maybe... maybe like volcanic sulfur vapors coming from somewhere?
It must be coming from the ice towers.
Sonetto crouches, examining the hissing ice formation.
What are these towers exactly?
When there's magma beneath the surface, hot gas escapes through narrow cracks in the crust. When it meets the cold air, it vaporizes and forms hollow towers.
Oh, that's neat. That's very neat. Yeah, it's so cold that the vapor would literally form a tunnel. Yeah, wow. That's actually very neat. Also, yeah, it's just sulfur. They're smelling rotten eggs, basically.
They're often seen around volcanoes. But there's no volcano here.
You sure? Crouching on the ground, Nautika's fingers gather crusted deposits from the vent's rim.
Ugh, it's so stinky.
There's definitely a volcano then here.
Sulfur dioxide and lava does have a strong smell, but it's not as sour and smelly as this. Besides...
She begins an analysis at breakneck speed. Beads of sweat roll down her forehead as she shudders involuntarily.
The last time my team and I were here, these towers weren't. That was less than 100 days ago. They shouldn't have formed so quickly. And I've never seen towers like these before. They're so short and close together, like a beehive.
Yeah, that's a lot of them.
It's almost like they're the pores of the continent.
She unconsciously edges behind Sonetto for protection.
They are warm on the inside.
Warm?
Sonetto raises a hand to examine the sample, not noticing her own fingertips have begun to tremble. Without warning, the nearest ice tower erupts, a geyser of foul-smelling vapor blasting several meters skyward. Miss Radio is blown over, plunging deep into the snowbank.
Don't hurt my precious flower.
Her muttered complaint is cut short by a panicked shriek nearby.
Ah! Vertin! Sonetto! Look!
Yeah? Yikes! Yikes! Are there people inside of us?
What is that?
That's a finger.
The nail! It just sputtered out of the tower.
It's not just a nail. That's the tip of a finger with the nail. Her voice jumps an octave higher, thin, soft, and wavering, as her legs buckle to the same tube.
At least now we can be sure that there are people around here. Or there were. Let's head further in.
Okay, Vertin. Death, decay. Vertin, move. Wave upon wave of snow stretches out beyond them, steep, rigid formations vanishing into the distance. After struggling up the shifting slopes, they finally stand atop the snow waves.
Timekeeper, over there.
Why did we use that sound effect just now? Bloodstains bloom across the white expanse, crimson glaring against the snow. A massive research station looms ahead. Blood has been smeared over its doors in violent streaks, a grotesque testament to the tragedy within.
Let's take a look.
Okay.
Vertin?
Yes?
I can't go.
Her refusal dies half-spoken in her throat. This poor girl. Nautika clenches her jaw tight against the shivers of both panic and cold and takes a step forward. Question mark. Picking one's way past bloodstains and toppled insulation panels into the darkness proves difficult.
This is a large station. They have a kitchen, separate bedrooms, a biolaboratory, and a daylight simulation room.
Nice, and we are, I think, reusing the background from the previous research station, so okay.
But, judging by the mess, it's been abandoned. Huh?
You stepped into something.
Substance on the ground.
Blood.
It's black algae.
Okay.
There's so much of it here. Watch your step. It could be slippery.
The search continues.
There are arcane fluctuation traces on the desks and chairs.
Can one of you just use an arcane spell and cast light?
Timekeeper, look over there.
Following her pointed finger, deep in the shadowed interior, a faint glimmer pulses.
Excuse me? Is anybody there?
Hello? We're here to ask for help.
You're about to find a corpse.
I don't think we should go any further.
Sonetto!
What the shit? Her teammate's voice rings out from the adjacent room. Unfinished words fall to the ground like wet sand. Why is this a horror chapter? It's impossible to tell whether what is left is a human or a lamb. Oh god. A tent stake pierces his palm, pinning it high on the storage room wall. The Arctic wind slips between the explorer's boots, rushing into the room. The corpse's frozen feet kick out over dust-covered cans. Dried blood has crumbled into flakes in the hyper-arid air, scattering like snow when the wind stirs.
He's been dead for quite some time.
Uh-huh.
There's an odd mark carved into his forehead.
Look at his hands. His nails have been pulled off.
Okay, great. People went absolutely insane here. Silence falls over the three.
It's like some kind of sacrifice. Some cultures believe the connective tissues containing keratin are unclean.
Oh, really? Overwhelmed by the horror of the sight, she drops to her knees and retches violently.
Stop it, Matu. It's just a corpse. It's not the first time you've seen one. It's not the first time.
Her hands are trembling as she clutches at her head.
Something else is off. There's gauze on the floor. And brown powder around his wound.
Brown powder? Was he injured and was trying to do the good old gunpowder trick? Where you pour gunpowder into a wound and then ignite it to cauterize the wound with?
Looks like somebody gave him first aid.
Timekeeper, look! What's that hanging around his neck?
Stethoscope.
Aside from the few creases on the tubing, it looks rather new, or at least well kept. Do you think he was a doctor?
The body's bloodied, but the stethoscope is clean. It was put on afterwards.
Which means someone came here before us.
Their analysis reaches a conclusion as their eyes meet.
Dr. Doris.
Let's take it off and have a look.
Oh, okay. So this could be Doris' stethoscope. Oh, that auto-scrolled. What the shit is happening now? The instant her fingers brush the stethoscope, the blooded windbreaker wool tops, desiccated skin, atrophied muscles, the horrific truth fractures before their eyes.
Timekeeper, watch out!
She stumbles back instinctively, yet he remains collapsed toward them with gravitational...
Cover your mouth and nose!
With gravitational inevitability. When the dust clears, only two grotesque tent stakes remain embedded in the wall. Damn, he crumbled to dust. What just happened? Did the game... Oh, the game crashed. No! Ah, shit. Oh, well. Wait, why is it continuing? Is it not crashing? What is happening? Now it crashed. There we go. Okay. Okay. Fuck's sake.
Within the great
there we go.
Mystery, even death itself shall die instantly.
Oh boy. PTSD going super hard. Okay, so this is why it crashed. It was trying to load the little animation there. Within the great eternal mystery, even death itself shall die instantly. She screams. Our all burst of terror, too long bridled, now explodes.
This is exactly what Matu said would happen.
I told you we shouldn't have come here. Their spirit, please save me. Oh, Hadja, save me.
Nautika's teeth sink into her own fingers as her frenzy deepens.
Miss Amundsen, it's okay. Just take a breath.
No. You don't know what this means. Those poisonous monsters, those beasts. They hide in the whiteout. They eat people, they eat our souls.
Timekeeper, she's...
Yeah?
That's it. It's over. Everyone will be eaten, and you will be left all alone.
Nautika collapses and curls up on the floor.
Just you and their nails. Alone.
Nails?
The realization comes as suddenly as a thunderbolt.
Nautika, did something similar happen to your teammates?
Now paralyzed by her growing terror, Nautika seems deaf to all questions. Oh hi, what?
Timekeeper, watch out!
There are beasts indeed! Oh! Suddenly, human-sized monstrosities form from unseen corners around them.
Sonetto, prepare to engage.
Copy that.
The beasts snarl, breathing in and out with hungry and aggressive bats.
Subito sera.
And we fight? Yeah, we fight. Okay. What are we exactly fighting? Energetic sled dog. This whole adventure really just is the thing. Huh. Very funny. Active energetic sled dogs are polar explorer's best friend. Don't be too quick to pity them. You never know what they might do when they're starving. True. Professional player. Growl. Gallop. Okay, and they're all the same thing. Alright.
There are many routes to travel, but only one destination.
They look both adorable and terrifying at the same time.
These are the biggest sled dogs I've ever seen. But working dogs shouldn't be this aggressive.
I'm sensing very familiar arcane fluctuations. Manus Vindictae must have done something to them. Perhaps a calming incantation will abate the effects of the arcane skill they cast on them.
I will definitely chant a incantation, and it's called Bullet. That will surely calm them down.
Taking a peek inside.
Surely, right?
This is now.
The path will become clear. Won't be fooled.
I shall hit.
Oh yeah.
Now is the time for repentance.
The bullet is very effective. Alright, go Nautika.
Taking up
recite and unveil the hidden.
Face the truth.
Damn.
Yeah! Vampires don't just thirst for blood, we crave victory too.
My daughter, you did nothing in this fight. Ah, bang! Though the field mission evacuation instructions never covered how to outrun a pack of monstrous hounds, somehow the well-trained team manages. But in the deep snow, the beast's superior speed and stamina render the end of their chase inevitable. Well, time to Deus Ex Machina a helicopter in there with a sniper on it.
I removed Manus Vindictae's effect on them. They should have calmed down by now.
Moth snapped wildly, just inches from snagging their fleeing prey.
Matu, the Mother Spirit will protect me, right? She'll protect me. Yes, she will, won't she?
Timekeeper, there's the snowmobile.
Their snowmobile stands loyally in the clearing.
Really? Really, snowmobile has come to save me.
Get on, Miss Amundsen. Give me your hand.
Grab tight. I'm starting the engine.
Oh boy. The engine screams to life, throwing a spray of ice shards into the air as it treads churn. Oh boy. Drive. A glittering mist rising behind it. Jesus Christ. The one time it's okay for Vertin to drive. Alrighty, and nothing else spawned from there. Alright, let's see, what's the next one? Under glaring light. Oh yeah, this looks gnarly as hell in there. This is, oh yeah, this is up here. Yeah, the first hut did not have any of the blood and throne shit around. Alright, let's see. No, not a coronal mass ejection, just an unexpected firework. Aha. Abandoned research station. Another equally forgotten research station. Close enough, just a few slopes away. Yet it proves enough distance to put the crazed dogs off their chase. The windows are drafty, the power dim and dying, but at least the air carries no stench of blood or decay.
Every room has been checked. There are no hidden enemies.
Thank you, Sonetto. Let's take a rest before we set off again.
Timekeeper. According to the official map, the previous station we entered is called Shackleton Station. It's supposed to be the site of the largest scientific research operation in a 70-mile radius. If even they fell victim to such a tragedy, it's hard to imagine any of the smaller stations surviving it.
There must be a purpose behind these attacks.
Judging from the state of the corpses, the researchers were sacrificed for some kind of ritual.
For Arcanist ritual, for a resurrection ritual. Also, I think it's kind of obvious, but whatever they're doing with the ritual might be causing some crazy shit to be happening around Antarctica, pretty much driving everybody completely insane. Whoever is close by.
If we assume that Manus Vindictate did this,
there is no doubt. This was done by those snow monsters.
Nautika's muffled voice emerges from the corner. After their last encounter, she had been silent and still as if like a statue, but at last she begins to unpack jars and cans of food from her bag.
Then it's highly likely that this was all in service of the same ritual Mr. Olive mentioned.
It's so cruel. What kind of ritual would require such a thing?
A resurrection ritual.
We have too little information to piece together the truth. But judging by this massacre, they need human sacrifices.
Or perhaps they're eliminating any aliens. In this case, humans, in the vicinity before they perform the ritual.
In any case, this shows how much this ritual means to them.
Dr. Doris.
Very interesting. Why would she leave her stethoscope behind? Unless it's a symbolic gesture of... or rather, either it's a symbolic gesture of... whatever she's about to do is maybe gonna cause her own death, or she left a clue behind to use it to follow after her, maybe.
If Dr. Doris was in fact here, then we're on the right track. According to Miss Amundsen's map, we're not far at all from the central region. We must catch up with Dr. Doris before she enters Manus Vindictate territory.
Oh, you guys are too late.
From the looks of the angle of the sun, we still have some time to catch up to her before it gets dark.
You're in Antarctica, you're gonna have a lot of daylight for a long time. Nautika arranges the food by type and size, muttering under her breath.
Mother Spirit, thank you for feeding us and for everything you provide. And of course, thank you to Miss Vertin and Miss Sonetto for providing the food.
Their voices fall quiet for a time, replaced by the soft murmur of chewing and the slurp of canned food.
I'm glad to see you looking more calm.
Sorry, I wasn't always like this.
She stammers out an apology that gathers into an explanation.
They said I was like a fearless sled dog.
Don't worry. I understand. We've all gone through things that have scarred us.
Welcome to the club, The incandescent lights flicker as if nodding in agreement.
Is it to do with what we saw in Shackleton Station?
She untangles her fingers with force.
I know you need information, but there isn't much else I can tell you. Insanity, snow monsters, starvation. Death just kept on coming. Frile told me to run, so I did. I ran all the way back the way we came. I ran fast as I could. But when I got to the station, everyone had either left or...
She stops, unable to continue. Words aren't necessary to piece together the rest of her story.
I'm sorry.
Nautika shakes her head. Meeting Sonetto's gaze, she steels herself and tries again.
I don't know if it's because of hyperventilation or that I hit my head, but there's some things I can't remember clearly. But that fear I felt, that fear still haunts me. I'm no longer as brave as I used to be.
Miss Amundsen.
Back in my hometown, you're considered brave if you can tame a reindeer. We have a racing festival every year. Whoever wins the race serves as the voice of the Mother Spirit. They hear her voice, and it beats its rhythm in praise of the sun, and the flag of our village is raised high into the sky to declare their victory. I was the best dog and reindeer trainer of my age. I always thought I would be the one to beat the drum one day. But now, even my sled dogs are gone. They were so brave to venture all the way to Antarctica with me.
What if you are all of the sled dogs combined? Just turned into some kind of crazy monstrosity through the experiments here? And you just copied the looks of that blonde chick that I was suspiciously eyeing earlier, that she looks very much like you? Her eyes drop. The words still don't come. Her fingers twist back together, untwist, then twist again.
I'm not that girl anymore.
The air feels damp, damper than it has any right to be on this cold, dry continent. Sonetto turns and pulls out a thick stack of documents, meticulously organized as always.
Miss Amundsen, I thought you'd like to see this.
An expedition diary? Oh, did you take all these from Shackleton Station?
Yes. Due to the urgency of the situation, we were only able to grab a few documents. We thought you'd have liked to look through them had we not encountered those rabid dogs. So we took what we could before we left.
A survey of the Antarctic cryptobiosphere, an index dictionary of arcane ruins, a polar guide to the arcane cultivation of vegetables. Incredible. Oh, fantastic. With this, we may finally master how to grow potatoes in polar regions.
Uh-huh. Under the dim light, Nautika's face flushes red with emotion. A long time passes before she realizes she's been lost in her reading. She gathers each precious page, then looks up at her new teammates. There's a conflict burning in her eyes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
In the end, all she can manage is to repeat her thanks.
It was worth the risk.
The scent of canned food lingers as each savors both the fullness of their bellies and the rare moment of peace.
What are you looking at, Sonetto?
Sonetto closes the door, looking very grave.
The sun doesn't seem to have moved at all since we last calculated the angle, Timekeeper.
Yeah, you're in Antarctica. The days could be like literal just days, no nights.
Oh, is it the midnight sun?
Yeah.
If only I had the eyes to see it.
Technically, it's autumn in Antarctica at the moment. Polar day only occurs in the summer months.
Indeed. We've seen it rise and fall several times since we left from Tierra del Fuego.
Maybe then whatever is happening here with the ritual is causing some weird shit.
And even if it were the season for Polar Day, the solar angle would still vary.
Nautika's breathing once again picks up speed as their analysis progresses.
No, it can't be. All these abnormal phenomena. The sun standing still in the sky. That aurora in the broad daylight.
Okay.
What?
Oh.
What's that sound?
Didn't mean to skip. Did she say anything or... Oh no, she just panicked.
Are we in an avalanche? No, it sounds like the screaming of critters.
Timekeeper, take a look at this.
They burst out from the station's door. Weird creatures flap their wings in the cold wind, hissing desperately at the intruders.
It's the snow monsters! They're flying beasts!
Miss Amundsen, stay back.
Uh-huh. Okay. These should be... Yep, it's the Oliatao. Alright. Nothing new there. It's the good old flying enemy.
The snow monsters! They said they're flying beasts!
These are Manus reformed Alishiaos. We've encountered them before.
Then we're heading in the right direction.
You're definitely heading in the right direction. Alright, let's do this.
Agreed. That shall hit. The enemies of peace shall be stamped out.
Bullet! The bullet does the trick. Shoot more. More bullets.
Battles have little meaning, save for the prizes to be won.
Thank you. With a piercing shriek, the Oliatao plummets from the sky. And as if perfectly aligned, it lands square and heavy on their poor snowmobile!
No.
Rip. She dashes out, desperate to save the vehicle, teetering on the edge of destruction, only to be held back by her companions. Rip goes the car. Flames shoot out first, followed by a screeching roar. Rising to its grand finale, a spectacular explosion. Holy moly! The transmission tears free from the blast. The snowmobile lies scattered across the white ice field, flames still licking over its spilled fuel tank. Blinded by the smoke rising from the fire, they make out a glowing mass that brightens the endless daylight sky.
No. That was our only means of transportation.
Well, that's a big rip. Okay. Also, again, nothing. Nothing else popped up. Alright, let's do one more. The worst journey in the world. Aha. We hope someone found joy in the ride, even if just for a moment. Okay, we're back with oh god. We're back with the Xenos, and there's There's Ulrich. Uh-oh. Ulrich, how did you get here? How did you end up with Mulder? Oh? Let's see. They trudge upward through the deep snow.
Great. Mother Spirit.
Okay, we're back with these three. I thought we were gonna be with the other group.
Almost there. Just a little farther.
Unsteady and fresh snowpack makes it nearly impossible to keep a steady footing. Each step comes with a wobble as she rebalances herself.
Traveling on foot was never a good choice for an expedition. Evil snow monsters. First sled dogs, then mad critters.
Her ice axe slams deep into the packed snow.
Now endless daylight, endless glaring sun. Is all this because of that ritual? What the heck are those snow monsters trying to do?
Vertin says nothing.
Salmonson, how long until we reach the ruins?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, what's happening? What's happening?
Careful, something's coming.
Ah, no shit. A low thunderous rumble vibrates the ground beneath their boots.
An earthquake?
No, not an earthquake. Lower your body. Whatever you do, don't lose your footing.
The black substance surging beneath the ice shatters the frozen layers, erupting out over a distant ridge. The creeping darkness spreads downhill, fracturing the earth as it advances toward the cluster of research stations. Rip the doggos? The polar wind carries faint, helpless howls from the same sled dogs that had chased them yesterday.
Sled dogs. Oh, they're smart. They avoided the cracks very intelligently.
Nautika murmurs under her breath, unable to hide her concern.
Nautika, you're a capable reindeer and dog trainer, right? Huh?
Oh, no. I really don't think that's a good idea. They tried to kill us yesterday.
Her protests die on her lips until, finally, she swallows up her remaining objections.
Well, maybe I can give it a try. They might still have some sense.
Do they? On hands and knees, she scrambles up the slope.
But it's been a while since I last gave any orders. What if they don't listen to me?
Just have confidence.
Come on, Nautika. Time to hit the drum.
Time to hit the drum. Her eyes widen, then she nods.
You're right.
Time to present yourself. You're the alpha. Let's go. Holy my ears. That's a pretty melody. A long, clear whistle pierces the air from Nautika's chapped and cold lips as she waves her arms wildly. In the distance, the frenzied sled dogs take notice and gradually quiet. And gradually become quieter. Oh, we're in a memory. Small Nautika. She sweeps her arm backward in a grand gesture. Chaotic snow scrambling sounds carry from afar the long, unruly dog team now stirring to command.
You can do this, Nautika. Try again.
Holy hell, that is loud.
Hey!
A pause hangs thick in the air. The sound of barking dogs gets nearer as approaching paws churn the snow into a rushing tide of powder.
Easy!
Oh, it's noon. The server it's server reset. You're ruining the moment. Come on, do the spinning wheel quicker. Nautika presses her palms downward.
Ready, everyone?
Her legs are shaking, but her eyes glitter with exhilaration.
Timekeeper, are we really going to do this?
Yeah, it's time to ride the doggos. The dog team is nearly upon them, still half wild as they speed forward. Yet in a single swinging motion, Nautika pulls herself up. Oh. Oh. Yes, let's go! Those are some big poppers! Nautika pulls herself up and over the top of the lead sled dog. Miss Radio rustles, nearly tumbling from her perch.
Oh, holy mother! What are we doing?
Sorry, Miss Radio, what was that? Holy mother of fuck!
I have no idea.
Straight ahead! Straight ahead!
Aw, she's having fun. The dogs charge down slope without hesitation, ignoring any potential pitfalls that may be hidden in the mist.
Oh, right! Pat them around the head and neck. That will help you bond with them.
I suppose that makes sense.
Fingers brush over a sled dog's head, coarse yet soft fur slipping between them.
I hope Ulrich has come across friends as reliable as these.
Nautika presses low, burying her face in the soft fur behind the dog's neck. Aww.
I did it! I did it! These are the biggest sled dogs I've ever seen!
I think you found wolves. I think you just tamed 3 giant-ass wolves. Which I have questions how they're even there. I legitimately have questions how they're even there. I don't think there are wolves in Antarctica. I know there's a shit ton of penguins. Whales usually go around Antarctica as well. And some specific species of seals live around the area as well. But wolves? Not so sure about that, Chief. I don't know what these 3 are, but they're way bigger than normal wolves. Mulder grabs the intercom and pulls it close, listening for messages cutting through the whiteout.
A schooner has come ashore due east. It appears to be alone.
Team 1 and 2, come with me. Team 3, stay and keep watch.
Former Xeno Sentinel unit station. With mutual trust, the disciplined soldiers move in perfect and silent synchronization, slipping behind a natural barrier near the ice shelf. With an anchor's splash, the schooner drifts up against the icy shore.
Target presents as an arm, but we can't rule anything out yet. Team 1, follow me. Team 2, stand by at bunker A2. Keep your eyes on the coast. We don't want to be caught unaware if they send reinforcements.
Her hand held over her firearm, Mulder leads the infantry squad forward in measured strides. Blinded by the whiteout, the schooner's passengers march themselves obliviously into the waiting ambush.
Seasickness, whiteout, and judging by the trembling compass pointer, something's messing with the magnetic field here.
Everything is a bit cray-cray down here. right now. Also, okay, so these two are literally gonna run into a Xeno ambush.
Boss, you're probably the least suitable person in the world to be doing this mission.
Shoot. I can already hear my silicon dioxide crackling. Find a windproof bunker. I need to reapply the hydrophobic and cold-resistant coatings.
Now!
Damn! Muzzles snap up in unison, all aimed at the Awakened and his guard.
Sergeant Frickman, take 2 soldiers with you and search the schooner for any other threats.
At her signal, 3 armed soldiers advanced through the swirling snow.
You are under arrest.
An ID badge hangs conspicuously on the chest of the figure before them.
Laplace researcher.
The ferrofluid inside his head morphs through multiple shapes at blinding speed.
That uniform. Are you from Xeno? There must have been a mix-up. We have the official approval of the St. Pavlov Foundation.
They are Xeno, but they are the squad that defected, so yikes. After a prolonged silence, the guard interrupts his testimony.
Boss, I've seen their faces hanging in the Hall of Merit. So unless they're ghosts...
Oh, she does have a whole model. Okay.
We've just stumbled upon the rebels.
Mulder closes her eyes briefly, as if avoiding a particular word.
What is your purpose here?
She's avoiding the word rebel. I mean, makes sense. Mulder increases his right hand to the white mist, his left remaining in his pocket.
It's none of your business. All you need to know is that we're not a threat to you.
We came here alone. No backup.
A voice comes over the intercom.
Lieutenant, the schooner is clear. Only an unarmed sailor on board. The outpost confirmed that they haven't spotted any other ships.
Lower your gun, Lieutenant. We're not a threat. We're just here to play a tune.
Quite literally.
A poor excuse, researcher. Please head back to where you came from. Now is not the best time to play sing-song in Antarctica.
Oh no, now is the best time to play sing-song in Antarctica.
I'm not leaving.
The Awakened raises his left hand. A grenade gripped within it. Oh, the pin already loosened. The pressure of his fingers on the lever, all that stands between the striker and the fuse. Damn, Ulrich. Mulder barks her squad back and advances alone, her firearm held high and steady.
Calm down, sir. You're a researcher.
Oh, hi.
Perhaps you should stick to the pursuit of knowledge and leave the explosives handling to me.
She locks onto the tiny silver lettering stamped on the grenade. Uh-huh.
RGD5 7285 128 Theta K 006.
What does that mean?
I know the owner of this grenade. After the first storm, all Xeno equipment was codified under a particular numbering system and distributed among the platoons. But the number on this grenade belongs to someone special. Someone in an independent team. Someone who has a unique code on all her equipment, including her famous SU-001 flying device.
Ah.
A Slav.
A Slav.
So, you've been in contact with Team Timekeeper.
And what if I have?
From the swirling pace of his ferrofluid, it's clear he's taken the question badly.
So the weapon that was supposed to protect me is the very thing that gave me away. How ironic.
With a wave, Mulder signals her squad to hold position while she holsters her gun, then grasps the grenade with one hand.
Are you out of your minds? This is a real grenade, you know. Powerful as 200 grams of TNT.
Что было, то и будет.
Oh? Uh-huh. The pin whips back into place. What? The spring retracts. Everything resets to its factory new state.
Your arcane skill.
She offers no explanation as she wrenches the now harmless grain from Ulrich's grip.
For the last time, what is your purpose here?
I've never looked into what her kit is, but that is an interesting arcane skill. She pretty much rewound the object back to its original form.
Is it about the Timekeeper? About Vertin?
Yes, but he's also here to hold a rock concert. Sorta. Alright, stuff is happening, but I think this is where we're gonna be stopping for today. I have also received an email, apparently. In-game, that is. Okay, but before we wrap everything up, and I say a couple more words, time to pull. Oh, I didn't even notice. I was like, why is there another notification point on the jukebox? Did one of the stages give music? It's from entering the creepy cabin, right? Or around there somewhere. Okay. I didn't even notice that it spat out music when when I finished the stage. Okay, cool. 2 music tracks from the chapter. That's actually very interesting. All right. Anyway, distractions. Okay then, Miss Butterfly. Let's see. Let's see how this is gonna go first. As always, I want to see what you bring to the table. That is one hell of an outfit. And one hell of a design. I like it. Okay, so what is your shtick, huh? Non-periodic flow? Okay. Accumulates lingering glow. Oh, you're a lingering glow character, huh? Mutual exclusive, yeah. Whenever an enemy is inflicted with burn or hail, yeah, okay. Right before the AP area resolves, each of Lorentz Butterfly's basic incantations gains rank +1 for every other basic incantation of the same type in the AP area. Critical rate 10% when entering battle, okay. When entering battle gains Moxie +2 at the end of the round. Lingering Glow allies who did not cast an ultimate this round gain Moxie +1. What? Okay. Lingering Glow allies' ultimates do not take up the allied incantation draw limit. All enemies' burn stack limits increase by 5 when at least 3 Lingering Glow allies are present. Okay. The burn stack limits additionally increase by 15. When at least 3 Lingering Glow allies are present, the stacks increase by 15. Yeah, okay. When 1, 2, or 3 Lingering Glow allies are present at the start of the round, for every 100 points of glow, counting up to 600 points, grants damage bonus 2.55 or 15%. And incantation might 1, 2, or 6% to all allies for 1 round. Okay. Okay, interesting kit. So, chaos criteria. When period doubling bifurcation occurs, the system loses order and begins its descent into chaos. Nice. Okay, so mass buff, the igniting wing beat. When attacking, additionally inflicts 1 stack of burn. Okay. Gains, that for 3 rounds and grants the same effect to all other Lingering Glow allies. Okay, a debuff. The Primer's Flutter. Burn 60 milligrams of primer. Trigger the flutter of the butterfly's wings, and the flutter is forever changed. 1 target. Percentage. Oh, wow, this changes drastically. What the shit? Okay. So what's the base version? Base version is just deal damage. Mental damage before attacking, inflict 2 stacks of burn. Okay. And the upgrade one, inflict 3 stacks of burn on a target after hitting the target. Deals an additional damage dealt by allied incantations to the target this round times 6%. Static Genesis damage. Static. This type of Genesis damage is not affected by relevant stat bonuses. Okay. So flat damage attack. Increased by 1% for every 100 points of Lingering Glow. Counting up to 600 points. Okay. And the old. The Unstable Dynamical System. Perhaps Chaos is the most natural interpretation and resistance to fate. Aha. It's a self-buff. Gains continuous action 1 for 1 round. Okay, continuous action. AP +1. Before casting, select 1 basic incantation in the spell dock to print. After casting, prints 3 precast incantation duplicates. Precast incantation, yeah. Duplicates, which are generated and rewritten with Fractal Dimension. Okay, at the start of the next round, Fractal Dimension rewrites the incantation's surface. When the incantation is played, it does not cost AP and does not grant Moxie. The incantation cannot be merged. Interesting kid. Who are you being paired with? I do have all of these characters. That is an interesting team. Okay, so yeah, makes sense. Beryl, Isolde, huh? Isolde and Marsha. Okay. Well, that's a team I actually have, so that's
I had a little free time as the constable, but the busy days gave me purpose.
Wrong thing again. Keep going spooked. Okay, well, let's see how this is gonna go. First, 10 pull. Spin the wheel. Alright, 5-star at least. Duncan. Second 10 pull. Another 5-er. Actually, who is, hold on. Who is boosted with her? No one. Really? No 5-stars are boosted with her, it's just her, huh? Okay, fine. Third. Oh. We have something. Wait, why did it skip? Huh? That's not what it usually does. When I hit the skip button. Why did it skip the animation? Huh? But I'm legitimately confused right now. I wanna hear her recruit message. Hold on, now I need to go into the thing. Not like I lost it, but anyway. First encounter, yeah.
You
there we go.
spin the wheel in the primordial waters of the lake, and here I appear in an instant.
Another one!
Perhaps this simple tool is how fate is woven, the purest form of Arcanum.
Another one! Another one who acknowledges the spinning of the wheel. You know what, with you at least it makes absolute sense. Okay. Why did it skip though? I don't remember that ever happening by clicking the skip button in the top right. It usually doesn't skip the 6-star animation. It plays it if it's new. Or I think it played it every single time. Unless I'm misremembering and I never clicked it during a 6-star pull. Maybe that's it? I honestly didn't think it's gonna skip the whole thing. Whatever. Again, not like I lost anything. It's literally this. Just kind of ruined the moment a tiny bit. Okay. Well, butterfly acquired. The butterfly will be leveled, and I have actually a team I can put her in. I do need to level Isolde though for the team, and I think I need to give Isolde... did she have... Hold on, let me just check. Right, she did have a Euphoria. Okay, right. Okay. Right, I do need to still to level her. Also, she is on 100% right now as well. Okay. Alright, anyway, this is where we're gonna stop then for today. Also, I need to remember to grab Miss Butterfly's Psytube from the shop. I do have currency. Oh, that reminds me, by the way, I am grinding out the event, the currency, so I can empty the shop. I literally only open. I think I said this last time as well. Maybe I'm forgetting. But yeah, I only have the literal first stage open because I didn't want to move ahead. I saw two extra interaction points pop up, and I don't want them to. I hope they're not gonna disappear. This happened once before. I hope they're not gonna disappear when the event is gonna be rerunning. We'll see, I guess. I hope I'm gonna remember. But yeah, I'm only grinding on the very first stage of the event, so I'm not seeing anything specific outside of one particular character that popped up during the battle, I guess. But that's fine. I have no idea what the purpose of the character there is. Anyway, main story is very interesting, and I like the creepy vibe so far. As I said multiple times throughout the episode, the whole shtick there really just reminds me of The Thing. And I like that movie. I like that very old movie. It's very good. It's very, very good. But yeah, very interesting how everything is evolving over there. Nautika is absolutely traumatized. I don't know if it's gonna turn out that Nautika is not the actual Nautika, but something that took the shape of Nautika. I hope her memory leaks and everything are literally just caused by the trauma. Then again, as a playable unit, she does change in appearance, so I don't know. I don't know what the thing is gonna be when we get there. Unless she was human but had or underwent some experimentation by Manus, and that's why those changes happen. Again, I don't know. I just know that she changes shapes when you promote her. That's all I know. That's all I know. But interesting regardless. Yeah. Antarctica is in a absolute chokehold right now with everything that is happening there. I also wonder now, considering that they are starting the ritual properly, it seems at least, I wonder if this is the chapter where they where they bring back the Bitch Queen, where Arcana is gonna pop up again. Out of the demon dead realm. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I wonder what's gonna happen to Erd though. Is she gonna be a sacrifice in the whole thing? Is she gonna die during the whole thing? Which would be very interesting if that happens, if Erd is supposed to be one of the Fate Weavers, the actual Fate Weavers. If that becomes the case, that could be what problems is that gonna cause to the world if a Weaver of Faith just up and disappears from the world? Yikes. But yeah, very interesting, and I'm looking forward to more, but that will be for next time. Also, I am looking right now at the signature of Miss Butterfly here. It's just an M? It's an M with a waveform in the middle. Interesting. Gonna have to wait until her story comes back around and catch up with the main story in the meantime. Okay, anyway, yeah, this is where we're gonna end. Very exciting. I'm very, 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 very excited to see how this chapter is gonna continue with its story and what's gonna happen later. It's definitely something. It is definitely something. But yeah, we're gonna continue with that next time and see how it goes. In the meantime, as always guys, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did so, please consider leaving a like. It would help out a lot. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you want to support more directly, memberships are up on another channel. Like I always say, no video will be behind a membership. It's purely there for support. So thank you to all the members already doing so. Much, much appreciated. And I hope you all have a fantastic day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.